Okay. Now we're official. Yay, DAGA, DAGA, DAGA. Oh, I haven't seen you for ages, darling. So sales page versus not having a sales page, right? If it's a program like a retreat, you're going to be doing retreats. They have to have a nice, juicy,
Totally.
beautiful sales page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're doing an online course or group coaching program, / mastermind, there's a couple schools of thought. I'm a big believer in sales pages, but if you're doing a really high-end program like $10,000 or more, if and when you get to that point, right, you can just enroll people from the phone call, from the enrollment call. And what I did say for Prosperous Goddess Mastermind is I just had a really pretty PDF. It was made gorgeous from a graphic designer. That was, really beautiful. I'm still using a lot of the graphics that she made. I'll be using them for years to come. It was totally worth investing in that. But I didn't actually have a sales page for Prosperous Goddess Mastermind. I don't have a sales page for DAGA. There's no sales page for that. So some really high-end things, you're almost cherry picking your clients. And
well, I was going to say, you already had people in mind.
It's people you have a relationship with already, and the relationship it's developed, and then it's through phone calls, so you don't necessarily have to have a sales page, but you do have to have some kind of documentation. You need to have a contract. You need to have like a kind of outline sheet that shows them what they get, so they know what they're getting, kind of thing. But you don't have to have a fancy sales page. But most things, you do need a fancy sales page. Any kind of online course and a retreat, for sure that would apply for you. For one-on-one services, which all of you ladies are doing, you don't necessarily have to have a separate sales page for everything. But I would recommend Psycam because it is a high ticket. That would have to have a separate sales page.
And that's what that's
what we're working on.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's our lead in. You can have a reference to it on another page, like on your general, like programs or work with me, general sort of page of your website. You can have a reference to it where you have like almost like a little box or a little ad for it, it can be in a box and it can have pretty graphics, or it can be just like a paragraph and it's like, go here to learn more,
Right.
And the phrase learn more, people respond best to that phrase rather than click here or go here or get details. They like the phrase learn more because it's positive. It's like, oh, I want to learn more. It just has a positive subconscious connotation rather than click here, go here, It's not as positive. So anyway, you can have a little description thing, like a shorter description thing on your main program page, and then you have the fuller one.
Right.
Anything that's more than like $500 or something probably needs its own sales page. Probably deserves its own sales page. And speaking to Gail in Replay Land, and this is all of this, Anna's going to soak all this stuff in too. And our future goddesses, whoever's hearing this in Replay Land. But if you're doing just one-on-one stuff, you can have like one page for that, where it's like a paragraph. Here's what this is. Here's a paragraph. Here's what this is. And you can give them multiple choices on that kind of a setup. But when you're doing like a full launch for a program, like a proper launch, you don't want to drive people to pages that have multiple choices because then they don't buy anything. So if you like, for example, like Gail with her meditation class, anything new that I'm getting going in 2020, I might do a meditation class series. I might do something more with mother wound, I'm kind of feeling into all that. Obviously, Wisdom School is going full speed ahead, and that's something I'm, that's going to keep going for quite a long time as far as a big public launch. And DAGA is like a small little, hand-picked thing, so I don't have to do a big launch for that necessarily. But you'll see that you're really only driving people to one sales page with one offer. You don't drive them to your general website where they can, explore the whole store, explore all this stuff. When you're doing a launch and you want to feel like you want 10 people, you want 20 people, you want 50 people, you just drive them to that one place, and that's where it helps to have a nice sales page. So I'm going to finish tweaking that and put that in the in your DAGA portal so you guys can read that. And if you want to talk about it more, we can. And you can see how it could apply for you for PsyCam, because some of this stuff can apply toward your PsyCam. And
Right.
I know that's your intention today, right? Let's finish that PsyCam. And did we have a healing we wanted to do today as well? Something like
I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with that.
feel into that. See, we'll do our prayer. We'll see how we're guided. I took notes on something. Okay, so from PsyCam, which things were better for? Okay, so that's more of a one-on-one. Heartseat and Wisdom School. Okay. And that's more of a one-on-one. Okay. I think energizing the fifth chakra. That could be done in DAGA. Everybody needs that. Yeah. Who doesn't need more energy in their fifth chakra, right?
Right.
Okay, that's cool. So we'll see where we're guided with our prayer. And then what are your intentions for today, honey? How can we best support you?
To really get that page
PsyCam page
out
done.
so that I can just send it off.
Right. Excellent. That sounds perfect. Cheers. This is my everything in one glass cocktail. Protein drink with all kinds of immune boosting herbs, vitamin D. It's all in there.
Now I have testimonials that were just for PsyCam.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the way they have it right now, they just lumped everything in together. I really feel like the PsyCam people should be on the PsyCam page.
Yes, the PsyCam page should have separate PsyCam testimonials. Definitely.
I mean, It's okay with me if they leave them all in the general.
Yeah, they can be there too. Exactly.
I felt like they should be, those specifically should be on that page.
Absolutely agree. Some of them can be in two places for sure. Yeah. Because you don't know what order people are looking at things in and stuff. So yeah, definitely. PsyCam page, any specific program specific or that service, specific testimonials, put them all there, all that you got, or at least your best three. And you're still, you're still new to them. So,
right now I would put everybody because
I
mean, it's like 5 or something,
Yeah. No, that's great. Good. It's good. You did a lot of those practices as you were going along over that year. You certainly did. So that's good. Good. I'm glad you collected some good testimonials. And I'm happy to take a look at the sales page again later too, after you've got it up, if there's any final tweaks, but.
Okay. I was going to, let me think.
But let's just try to get it as perfect as possible before you hand it over.
Well, right. And I was going to say, I know I have the link on my desktop. Mm-hmm. I can let you see what the website looks like right now. It's not published, but I mean, I can let you look.
Good. Let's do that. Let's just do our little prayer first, and then we'll jump right into that. That sounds good. We give thanks to our heavenly creator. We give thanks to our earthly creator. We open our hearts, our minds. We open our beings to the highest source of love, of truth, of healing, of wisdom, of abundance, of joy. I ask that you bless up all my beautiful sisters here in the Divine Alignment Goddess Academy, and bless us all across time and space. Help us show up fully and joyfully and absolutely shine all the light that Spirit has for us to share with the world. And as we do so, help us do so in a way that's overflowing and that actually heals and energizes, empowers, and uplifts us as well. Thank you and amen. Blessed be. So it is. Yay. All right. Short and sweet. And in we go. Rolling up the sleeves. Getting to work. So pull up what you got.
Okay. Trying to think. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just go copy the address off the desktop and send it. I'll email it to you.
Yeah, or stick it in the chat. Just stick it in the chat here.
Well, I don't know if I can I do that from another computer?
What do you mean from another computer?
Well, like I said, it's open on my desktop. And here
Oh, I see what you mean.
I'll have to, you know, like go find the thing and like look.
Yeah, it's okay. You can email it. That's fine. Or you can put it in Facebook, whatever's easier for you.
Okay, let's see. Where did it go? Why does that? Oh, okay. Maybe it's this one down here. Let me see. Okay. Shoot. Let's see. Okay. How do I get to the next page? I get spoiled on my desktop. Okay, where is the next? Okay, I can't seem. Okay. Oh, well, you're in the. Okay. The screen is in the. I can't see where I'm.
Sure.
Okay, that doesn't help. Let's see if that. Let's put that in front. Nope. Do that. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh wow, I actually have enough in there to have 3 pages. Okay. Wow. Where is the? Okay. Let's see if it's on here. Okay. One more there. Okay. All right. Is that the actual page? Oh, come on, go there. All right, let's see if it's when I can find it on there. Okay. Wow. Let's see. All righty. There's all the little. Okay, where is the freaking address? Oh, that goes to the email. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ah, here we go. I finally found it. Okay. Copy linked address. All right. That's the page that, like I said, it's the work in progress, not published yet.
And is it in the chat?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, do you want me to look at it on my screen or do you want to look at it on your screen?
It doesn't matter. I'll have to click it, right? And then do I share screen and then click it, or click it and then share screen?
You click it and then share screen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh crap! It's going to open another browser. Interesting.
I know some of my systems do that automatically, and it's like,
I hate
shut
that.
up! I didn't tell you to do that. I
I
know.
know, and I hate Edge. Edge is like the most
Oh, I don't
of
even know what
crap
that
they ever.
is.
It's one that's on Windows 10, and it's like a
Oh,
piece of
I'm a Mac girl. That's why I don't have that
crap.
issue. But mine defaults to opening Safari or Firefox. Certain things open Safari or Firefox, and I like to be in Chrome. So I'm like, why are you doing that?
Let's see. Okay, all right.
Computers can
There
be weird,
and
but
share.
we're grateful for them.
Well, I mean, Windows 7, because I was an XP girl. I never had any problems as long as XP was, and then 7's still pretty good. 10 sucks.
Right.
There's
So
just,
just a quick feedback, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
just super quick. Are you ready to heal yourself? Subconsciously, that makes people think they don't need to hire you. Because when I read that, I think, oh, I can heal myself. I don't need anybody's help. And there's a lot of
How's
people.
that working out for you?
Exactly. It's a how's that working out for you? It's like, you've been telling yourself that for 30 or 40 or 50 years, right? Exactly. Obviously, if you could have done it yourself, you would not be in the situation that you're in. So I would say more like, are you ready to experience total healing? Or are you ready for to go higher and deeper with your healing or something? So it's not just yourself. Are you ready to receive divine healing? Receive would be good. I'm a big fan of the receive, because receive helps them understand, I need to receive support. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to receive divine healing? Are you ready to receive deeper healing? What resonates for you?
I don't know. I kind of like the experience divine healing.
Okay. Are you ready to experience divine healing? That's great. Beautiful. Are you ready to experience divine healing? Much juicier than are you ready to heal yourself? Because are you ready to heal yourself? They either think they don't need you, or they think, I don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, well, I don't know. Am I ready to heal myself? I don't
Oh, is
even
it?
know.
Okay, I guess it's going to reload every time. Okay.
Want to know more about me?
And
I would capitalize the A and the M just for consistency. Okay. I know we worked on your beautiful bio. Oh, and Sage Archangel Michael channel loves you. Yay. You can put my last name if you want. That way it seems more legitimate. Or you
okay.
could put Sage Goddard. I would at least put Sage Goddard.
Okay.
When you only put a first name for a testimonial, it seems a little shady. It's
Okay.
like, why don't they want me to check with that person? The likelihood that someone's actually going to contact the testimonial is very slim. But having
if they
at least
search
both
that, they'd
names
probably
helps.
find you anyway, though.
Yeah, Bill, because of all the rest of it.
No, but I'm just saying that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If they would bother to click on it, they would probably go straight to you.
Yeah, but in general, we do want to include last names for testimonials. If someone isn't willing to put their full name, of course I am, so that's not an issue. But sometimes you have someone who wants to give you a juicy testimonial, but they're in the closet about their woo-woo-ness,
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, well, I still have a job and a husband that doesn't get it,
Right.
So you can do a pseudonym, or you can ask them to come up with a pseudonym. Like, do you have an alternative name, like your, sort of alter ego, that playful name or something? And, and then they can give you like that. Or you can at least use, sometimes you can get creative and use their like first initial and then their middle name or something. You want it to be as close to like total like truth as possible. But sometimes you want to use the testimony because it's like so great of a testimonial, and they're just not putting their whole name. But try to use some kind of name.
Yeah.
But in my case, just throw the Goddard in there. Okay, good.
Okay.
So now we want to recent news. Are those
are my Instagram.
Instagram. Oh, nice. That's nice that it has your Instagram. Good. I like that.
Okay. I had already
Phone
talked
number? Not sure about the phone number.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We already talked about that because I told him, I said, no, I really don't think I want my number on there, and I don't really want my home address on there either.
Oh, definitely not the home address. Got to
Yeah,
use a
we
PO
talked about
box.
that already.
Yeah, definitely got to use a PO box, and don't put your phone number, especially because you're female and gorgeous, and there's weirdos out there.
Well, the thing is, I didn't really want. There was a I don't even know the lady, but Belle Chase is a small, kind of area, or at least it used to be.
Mhm.
And there was a lady who actually put her shingle outside her house. Her house.
Psychic reader or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
And basically, they like ran her out of town.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they found ways to mess with her property taxes.
Right.
They messed with her so badly.
Right. That she left. She finally gave up.
Yeah,
It wasn't worth the battle to try to keep
Right.
being in that situation. Yeah. They basically witch hunted her. is what they
Exactly.
did.
And so
Yeah.
I don't want, I mean, people know me, people
Yeah.
know me. I don't want
Oh,
them
right.
coming by my house and going,
Right. Because you still have a mainstream aspect to your life. You have a kid in school still, and whatever. So yeah, PO box,
Okay.
no phone number, just delete the phone number altogether. All you need is the location and email. But I would put underneath the location, I would say serving
the New Orleans area.
awakening souls. No, serving awakening souls worldwide.
Okay. Yeah. Sarah,
Yeah.
that's what Sarah would say too. Yeah.
Yeah, serving
International.
awakening souls worldwide, or serving
Yeah.
serving spiritual seekers worldwide. I personally really like the phrase awakening souls. If you
Okay.
like spiritual seekers better, or spiritual souls, awakening, whatever, either of those, worldwide. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah
Worldwide.
would love that one.
Yeah, good. See, Sarah and I have the same line of thinking. There you go. Okay, so that's some tips on that. I don't like the word submit. We talked about that just
I know. Well, this is just, how it is right now.
Yeah, so just change that to like
enter my realm is what I wanted to put.
Enter. I mean,
Yes.
if it only lets you put one word there, sometimes these template things.
Oh, okay. Well,
if
I
it
just
only lets you put one word,
go with
just put
everything
enter.
else on the site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would look like everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. But for the contact form, I would just say maybe enter.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. People know what that means.
Okay.
Okay. So now what have we got to look at for SciCam page? Is it under services?
Well, that's not up there yet because I haven't sent it to him.
Okay.
So
we'd like to take a look at anything else while we're here.
Yeah, it's going to take a second for the page to load, I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
What the heck? I clicked services. Do I have to click? Oh, I guess, do I have to click them each individually? Okay. Apparently that's the way it looks right now.
Good. I like this copy. It feels like it's already been sageified.
It is sageified. I stole it right off the site.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good copy. Cell phone back. Yeah.
Okay, now these other two are the ones that still have to have the changes made to them also.
Now where it says packages, healing session, I definitely want you to make an S, plural.
Yeah.
Healing sessions.
Yeah.
Or even healing sessions package seems to go better. Healing sessions package. Okay. So lorem ipsum. Yeah. So what you want to do here is, do we have the one for the single one? Let me see we have the wording for the single one, or did you not put that yet?
Okay, here we go. And I'm not sure if that one's, I have submitted some things to him, but we haven't,
okay,
or else it hasn't been put up yet.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure we already worked on that. Or
I'm fine with that one. I was just like trying to find the dragon with the gold button and all of that, and
right.
Yeah.
So after you've got in there what you have for a draft, let me know if you want any more feedback. Okay, so shop. Let's see, what have we got here? Email readings, package, healing sessions package. Healing sessions, and there's an E that's very large.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Healing sessions package or VIP package.
Okay.
The phrase VIP works
Okay.
like magic.
Okay.
People are like, oh, I want to be a VIP. There's a certain percentage of the population that always wants to be a VIP.
Well, of course.
And they're like always willing to invest that bit more. So that's who you're like, your higher end, more affluent clients, they like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So VIP healing package.
Yeah, VIP healing sessions package. Or you can call it something else too, like you can give it a snappy name that's more results oriented, like
Okay.
Divine Healing VIP package.
Okay.
I think if you have package, they kind of know that that's more than one session. I think that's implied.
Okay.
I mean, personally, I think that's implied. So I would go Divine Healing VIP package.
Okay.
Or Divine Healing VIP program.
Okay.
Okay. Personal healing session. Personal healing session. Personal healing session. Okay. You could put one-on-one in there, like 1:1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, personal implies that, but the one-on-one may give it a little more oomph, you know?
Okay.
Personal one-on-one healing session. Okay. And then obviously those prices need to go up.
Yeah, well, he just put, at the time he only had the one, so he just put it across the board.
Sure. And image-wise, we need a better image for number 2. Number 1 is fine with the clock and the angel email readings, that works. Image number 2, we have like a really nice architectural thing going on here, but that doesn't feel like a VIP healing experience to me. It feels like a tour of Europe.
That's New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. Wow.
That's the Cabildo in St. Louis Cathedral right next.
It has a very nice European look and feel.
Well,
and then
it's
the
a
other
very
one,
Creole city.
the other one is kind of a sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to juice up those images.
Well, I picked those off of Pixabay.
Okay.
And they had a better picture of the church, but it's like you had to pay for everything. And I was like, for right now, I'll just pick this.
It's also maybe going to be a little off-putting for people who aren't churchy.
Well, that wasn't intended to be churchy. It was just, the Cabildo is a historic building.
Yeah.
You know, that's where all the history stuff
My first impression wasn't church. It was just more of a historic building. But historic building and VIP healing package, they don't seem to go together to me.
Okay.
You want more, the image has to speak to emotion. So people buy based on emotion and the result. It's all about the benefit. It's all about the result. So how do they feel after they have your VIP session? If you can let me share my screen for a minute, I'll give you some examples of some images that are like kind of more what we're looking for. Just to give you the gist so you see what I'm talking about. After they have this healing package with you, they feel joyful, right? They feel free. They feel liberated. They feel like, woohoo. They feel open. They feel expansive, right? So I'm going to pull up just some images. You know me, I'm always kind of collecting images. So joyful, joy woman. So there's joy woman. Okay, so there's a joyful woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an example. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's another one. See that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then another one that I also, some of them have the word leap. Golden Leap of Success. You see how these have
I like that
emotion?
one.
They have a feeling of a person. They have a feeling of one person. You always want a person in there somehow, because that touches them more as they're relating, like as if they're putting themselves in the place of that person. You know what I mean? So they're visualizing this for them. So this is more what we're going for, right?
Okay.
Some kind of a leap, some kind of a joyful. What's this blue one? Too masculine. That one feels like a man.
That one's jumping a void.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, I'm a little scared for him. Okay, what's this? No, that's not good.
Well, and see, at the time we were looking for something.
Ooh, there's a nice one too. See?
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that one.
Yeah.
We were just trying to tie the New Orleans thing, and it was,
Yeah, but what's the purpose of doing the New Orleans tie-in for having more of a global reach with your work?
well,
You don't want to limit it to that.
no, but like Lady Roxanna, like fits in with the mystique. We're like one of the most haunted cities in the world,
Do you want me to send you a couple of these?
Sure. I like the dancing one, and I like that
leaping.
one by the ocean.
This one?
The one to the left and the one in the middle.
Right, these two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really like the jumping ones. I don't like those.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what we were going for. Was I was just trying to kind of keep it in the same realm of
Woman leaping.
The like mysterious, kind of, and like people like to come here for, there's people that come here just because it's haunted and they like to see that kind of stuff.
Sure. So the place for that is if you want to sell VIP days.
Okay.
If you want to actually sell, and you can have a place on your website, and you would have to do an actual juicy sales page for what a VIP day in New Orleans with Lady Roxanna is like. Or you could even have a VIP 2-day package, and you're taking them on some tour stuff too. You can take them to the haunted whatever. They can practice their mediumship skills after you teach them their proper boundaries and you've helped them with stuff. So you could create like a whole experience for that. Okay. But unless you're having that kind of thing that's got like a local flavor, I wouldn't limit yourself to a local image.
Okay.
You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck if you go more for the emotion, like these images. So there we go. I will send you those two. Joyous Woman and Woman Leaping. And I cannot speak to the legality of them because I just found them on the internet. And I don't know who made those.
Okay.
Sometimes I try to research that and I
have you ever used them?
Find out. I've personally used them and I never had a problem.
And no one's come after you. Okay.
No one's come after me, but I can't guarantee that. Because I don't think I bought these. I think I just found them. Some images I actually buy,
right?
And then you would have to buy them, But these were just floating around, uncredited. I don't have any idea, So use at your own risk. But I have not had a problem.
Okay.
With those specific images, and I'm happy to share them with you.
Okay.
Okay. So those are some suggestions for that. Now, do we want to take a look at any other pages, or do we want to look at SiteChem wording?
Okay, let's see if I don't remember if there's anything else on there. So,
sure.
Oh shoot, did I do it? I opened it again. Okay, that's probably what I did. Okay. Okay. All right, so let me go back here and hit the button again. And where did it go? Okay. All right. Oh, okay, now I gotta hit that again. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Now, can we get rid of the words "my gallery"?
I guess we can.
Because it just doesn't add anything. It makes me feel like I'm looking at someone's personal photos or something.
Okay.
We can just get rid of that. Okay. And okay. Is this your about section or this is the gallery?
This is the gallery.
Oh, this is the gallery. Okay. Yeah. So Want to know more about me. So the purpose of the gallery is just to kind of have some visual beauty and something nice for people to enjoy and look at.
Okay.
So it doesn't really have the knowing more about me then, right?
I think that's under the about section.
Okay.
That's where my picture is and all that.
Right. So the want to know more about me would be more with the about page. And then I guess since this is the gallery of photos, we do want to keep the gallery. I'm sorry, I was a little confused because I thought this was the about.
No, that's where my page is.
The gallery page
was on the book and all that.
Right. Okay. So something like, instead of calling it my gallery, I would call it like, enjoy this gallery of visual beauty or something like that.
Okay. It feels a little stilted.
Long? Okay.
Yeah, long too. But it just feels,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. You can call it whatever you like. You can call it my gallery.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that.
Yeah. Okay. And then want to know more about me. I would take that out of there, or maybe put it like at the bottom. You could put it at the bottom after they've looked at the gallery. I think that would be a better place for that. Learn more about me, or, explore services. You can put links at the bottom. That it's always good to have like a next step on every page that they're on, because otherwise people get somewhere and you basically want to be like nudging them along a path, And if you don't nudge them along on the path, then they just wander off and they leave your world here, So I would put it like maybe at the bottom under the gallery. Want to learn more about me, or curious to explore our services.
Well, to be honestly, I don't even really know why that's there. I mean, to me, I mean, yeah, it's nice pictures, but so what?
Yeah. You don't have to have the gallery. It's not really.
Yeah.
It's not really something that normally is on a website, unless you're a photographer or an artist.
Well, I mean, I really don't see why it's even, because the about says what they need to know for that aspect.
Yeah. So you can delete the gallery.
Okay.
I would just use the pictures more on your Instagram and Pinterest, things that are like visual.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we looked at that, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is the last page. We've looked at all
services.
The others.
Okay. Contact. Get in touch. So when they click that home/contact, that takes them to the home page, which has the contact form at the bottom, right?
I'm clicking. Okay, there we go. I think it's at the bottom of the page. Yeah.
Do we have some sections we need to take out of Latin? There's still some things that are in Latin that you'll need to write.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I love the mystical forest picture.
Yeah. Andy came up with that.
Yeah.
And it's nice that he gets me. It was his idea to draw the picture of me.
Yeah.
Off of the picture.
I like that.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, we can put this on business cards. We can put this on stationery, wherever you want,
That's so cool. Yeah. I like that he's creative like that.
Yeah. So I don't know what I think I've forgotten now, because I sent stuff to him and I've probably forgotten whatever was supposed to go in, because like the bio is over here, and I've kind of, I think, forgotten what I sent to put in those places.
So what's supposed to be this 1 through 6? Yeah, I'm not understanding the purpose of all that.
I guess they're just making place, you know what I mean? Like giving you places to fill in if you want.
I don't
Because
think
he
you need
knows
that.
I have so many. He knows I have so many modalities that.
Hmm.
Because I mean, because it says like my specialization and stuff, and he knows that I'm like six things. I'm certified in more than six things, but I mean six that I, probably really quote to people.
Okay, so you're thinking of putting your modalities there, like
Well, I think
shamanic, healer,
that's
soul
probably what he
retrieval.
had in mind. Is probably what that was.
Okay. And learn more should take them to the services page.
Okay, let's check that one out.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I would take them straight to the services page. You want to get as many people as possible actually paying you from the website rather than encouraging people to contact you first and ask you a bunch of questions. If some people will just sign up because your rates are very reasonable, right? You want to get people to actually pay you on the website.
Yeah. Well, no, those are all there when they're underneath the under each one of those that it's there.
There isn't one page that has all the services listed.
When I remember first looking at it, it's like I thought they were like across like that, which by the shop I guess they are, but under services it looks like they're listed each one individually. But if you
Okay,
click
let me
the
look at the shop.
shop,
Maybe we should guide them to the shop
that's where
then.
the pictures are, and it goes across the whole thing.
Okay, so then the learn more, I would take them to the shop. You want to get them to the place where they can pay you.
Okay, so I guess because it has a okay. I don't actually have a shopping cart attached to this though. Let's see how that works.
You can either use a cart.
Oh wow, I guess he did.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Andy's pretty smart. So it's like he knows you're going to need something, before you're actually. I don't know why we have shipping, but
Yeah, take the shipping out of there.
I don't know why that.
Yeah, just have them take the shipping out.
Okay, alrighty. So let's see, remove shipping from.
Yeah, so from the specialization, the learn more should take them to the shop. And any place else that you can put like a learn more,
Right.
guide them to the shop page because that's where they're going to see they have three choices and let them just go ahead and choose whichever choice.
Okay.
And if they're not sure which one to choose or they want something else, they'll contact you. That's why you have the contact form there. So that's
Okay.
okay because the shop page really has everything right there
So we want the learn more on the home page when
to
they
take
click
them to the
that
shop
to
page.
take them to the shop. Okay.
Right. And on the about page, you should have a link at the bottom that also takes them to the shop.
I'm sorry, say that part again.
On the about page as well, you
Okay.
want to have a link that says learn more
Okay.
and takes them to the shop.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay.
The services, you don't have to do that because that's a pull down. So
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
Gallery would probably just get rid of.
I mean, honestly, I don't see the real need for it, to tell
Yeah,
you
I
the
don't see a
truth.
need for it. It's more for photographers and artists to kind of showcase their stuff, you know. Yeah. And contact, what happens when they click the contact menu bar at the top?
I think it takes them to a page just for that. Yeah. And it says like the hours and stuff like that. And there's the contact.
And there's the form. Okay.
Yeah. So now on this page, where would we, like I said, once I find a mail service, where would we, does that even have to be on here? Like the place where they would come and sign up for the newsletter and get the
That should
ebook?
go on the home page.
Okay, on the home page. All right.
And the place where the opting in box goes is above the fold, meaning they didn't have to scroll.
Right.
Before they scroll, it should be right at the top, like a little bit
Right.
to the right.
Right.
So it's like maybe just below the banner, but high enough up that they don't have to scroll. Your banner is really big though. So let's see, where could you put that? If you moved the cool logo of you like up a bit, you could probably put an opt-in box just below the logo.
Or could it like that's I don't really like them, but you know how those stupid things that pop up in the middle?
Pop-ups, you could do a pop-up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually bug me. When I go to someone's site, they actually bug me.
Yeah, I know. I don't like pop-ups. I find them annoying. Scroll down a little bit, sweetie, on this page. Just scroll
Right.
down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could theoretically put the opt-in box. You see where you have my experience and principles of my work.
Uh-huh.
Instead of that, like have a big opt-in box that takes up half the width it's taking up, that
Okay.
whole section there.
Right.
And it would have the title of it needs to be about the gift and the benefit that they're getting from the gift.
Crystal ebook.
The title is not join my email list, because nobody effing wants to do that anymore, or get my easy. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody's going to give you their email. It has to be specifically about that gift.
Okay.
So it's like, get your crystal chakra magic book today, value $97, free, and then you have first name, email, and then you have the box, the privacy policy box, and you have the yes, I want to receive your communications from you box. And then a thing that says we will not share your information with any third parties. We respect your privacy or something like that.
Right.
And that's your whole thing. And then you could also put an image of like basically the cover that you're going to make of the chakra crystal, like something pretty that looks kind of chakra crystal-y, Yeah. So that would be, I personally think there's too much going on here with the my experience. You don't need that there. I would get rid of that column. Principles of my work, I would get rid of that. You're explaining the principles of your work in the explanation section here. And then if they go to the about section, they read more about you. And the about section can be about you, but it more, like a longer bio and more with your personality kind of coming through, and some more photos of you or whatever. But since travel is important too, maybe have a picture of you in Glastonbury or Scotland or something. But also about your philosophy and your approach. That could also go on the about page.
Okay.
So I wouldn't try to cram all that onto the home page up there. I would use that real estate instead for your opt-in.
Okay.
Your opt-in like box and little ad for the gift.
Okay. So here.
So you don't need the my experience thing, blah, blah, blah. You don't need the principles of my work, blah, blah, blah. Instead, we're just going to have an opt-in box there.
Okay. And that's not too low?
I mean, ideally, it would be higher.
Well, I mean, I don't know. This is just me, but why couldn't it like go somewhere like down here on the left? You know what I'm saying? Where that space is, or
you could do that.
Okay. I mean, I'm just, I'm saying I'm not a tech person, so it's like sometimes I'll say, well, why can't you do that? And they're like, well, you really can't do that,
Yeah.
So,
I would prefer to move the logo up a little bit and then have a little box below the logo, just so you have a little bit of that forest kind of unfettered with images.
Right, right.
You feel like you're a little bit more in the forest. If it's not, you know, you want like a space where you can kind of dive into the forest. That's my preference.
Right.
But up to you.
Okay, well, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they put the type like that, but could we not just do the are you ready to experience divine healing across the top? Like make it one
Yes.
line across the
I was thinking exactly the same thing. The same
Okay.
thing that you had the same thought. I was thinking, you know, if that was one line, it would look less cluttered.
Yeah.
And put it a little higher, a little bit higher, and one line all across the top. Are you ready to experience divine healing? Right. That would free up some space.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the same exact download at the same exact second. I was like, wait a minute, that could be one line, not two lines. Yes, definitely. Good idea.
All right. And just a little higher. Okay. And all right, so let's say that's one line across the top. And
you could also, like, you could have a box. If you move the logo up a little bit, you could have a little box
on the right side.
On the right over the banner there, just like a really little box. And then below where you had that section that's going to be freed up, you have a bigger explanation and ad about the gift. And then you have the opt-in thing again. So there's just like a little tiny one here that says, receive the Crystal Magic book.
Right.
And then first name, you know, last name, whatever. See, you know, you'll have to see what they can squeeze in without making it look too
right.
cluttered.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like one line all across the top, see if we could push the icon up just a little bit and put the box underneath that.
Or they might even be able to do like a line across the top, like not the top, but the bottom underneath the logo. Like literally not the whole form, but like a little thing they click that takes them to the opt-in form. So it could be like a little thing like in a yellow box that just says, receive the Crystal Magic book. Free gift.
Right.
Like literally that's all it says. It's just like one line. And it's just like right there. And then when they click it, it takes them down farther to the page to the opt-in box.
Okay. All right.
That would probably visually be the ideal from a design standpoint. That would be the ideal, just to have a little thing and then
just a little small box underneath the icon, and when they click it, it will do.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because the thing with the opt-in actual boxes nowadays is you have to have all those stupid little checkbox things.
Yes.
So they're not that small anymore. You know. So that's what I would do. I would do like a little box that says, get the Chakra Magic book free! In a color that pops.
Right.
That's not on the page much, like yellow or light orange or something. And maybe then red. Red's more of a danger message for people.
Alrighty. Okay.
People do okay with yellow because they think of a highlighter. And people respond really well to orange and blue psychologically. Red, not as much.
Okay. I was just thinking by the colors that I already had.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying about make it different, but I didn't want to make it too, you know.
You could go with the color of the moon, that yellowish green that you have there of the moon.
Okay.
Like that would be good because it would be light. It would stand up well against the dark forest colors, but it would also echo that moon color a little bit.
Okay.
Something like that would be fine. Or even white. You could even have a white box that just says, you know, in colorful letters, like maybe in orange letters. Or you could even be cutesy and put the word chakra in red, orange, yellow, blue.
Yeah, like one letter each.
Like color. A rainbow. Yeah. Yes. That's what I would do. Like get 1, 2, your 3, 4, 5, chakra, colorful, you know, Crystal Magic book free! And then when they click that, it takes them to the opt-in section of the home page, or it takes them to a separate opt-in page if you have it as a separate page. But it takes them to where they can opt in. Yeah. Good. Now remember, when they opt in, they have to get a thank you page and they have to get a welcome email.
Okay.
Okay. And we can talk more about that now, or we can talk more about that later.
Well, the welcome email, I understand. And wouldn't that be part of your email system whenever they
Right.
opt in, the
You
thing
set
will
it up that way.
generate?
That's part of the campaign that you set up. But the
Okay.
thank you page is also part of the campaign too. Now, I do a different thank you page for every gift. What
Okay.
some business owners do is they just do one thank you page that they just reuse over and over. And it
Right.
just says, thank you, please check your email. It's
Right.
generic,
Right.
you know, that kind of thing. But I can show you if you want to see the thank you page that I just made yesterday. Yay!
Okay.
For our Michaelmas. We're having a Michaelmas free online public celebration. Yay! With channeling of Archangel Michael on Monday. Monday's his big day.
Okay.
So we're going to get together and we're going to have hundreds of people and we're going to celebrate Archangel Michael. We're going to hear from him. I can show you what my thank you page looks like.
Okay.
And I could send you the text for it. But one of the best things to do, lean in. This is like bells, whistles, neon lights, arrows. Woo, woo, woo. One of the best things to do with your thank you page nowadays is guide people to your Facebook group.
Right. Right.
Get them into your Facebook group.
Yeah. Tell them my Twitter, tell them my Instagram.
Yeah, but the Facebook group is huge. So many sales happen through the Facebook groups nowadays because that's where people are hanging out and they get that repeated exposure. Instagram is cool too, but more people are on Facebook groups.
Well, but see, Facebook and Instagram, they own them now.
One company, yeah, exactly.
That are changeable now.
Yeah. So we want to have a thing on your thank you page that says, now there's two schools of thought about do you put the gift on the thank you page or do you only put the gift via the email? I personally prefer sending it to the email. And here's why. I understand you want to make it easy for people. That's the reason to put it on the thank you page, that they don't have to do one more step of check their email. You can do it in both too. You can put it in the email and the thank you page. But the reason I recommend not putting it on the thank you page and guiding them to their email is this. A new person to your email list, if your first email lands in spam,
they've got to at least go to the thing and open the email.
They have to go and they open it. When they open that first email, that actually gives positive ripples through the electronic cyberverse to their email system that they want to hear from you, that you're not a spammer.
Okay.
And it actually helps with your deliverability of your emails. So it's tech stuff. It's top secret back-end tech stuff about internet marketing that most people starting out don't know. But when you can get them to actually open that first email, it's going to help you reach them in the future.
Okay.
Rather than just handing it to them on the thank you page, then now they have no motivation to go to the email.
Okay.
They already got the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you want to look at what my thank you page says? Sure. You can take a screenshot of it, or I could send you the copy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So if you stop sharing, I can share. And here is my thank you page. There we go. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a lot of people put thank you, like thank you for signing up. I actually like to put congratulations because it's kind of like telling them you made a good choice, you know? So I say congratulations on registering, or you can say thank you, congratulations, whatever. I have a banner. Now this is for a live online event. So of course it'll be structured a little differently, but I want you to notice one thing. I have step 1. I'm going to have my VA make that bigger because that's too small. But step 1 is actually to join the Facebook group. It's that important. So when they sign up for your Crystal Chakra Magic book, the step 1 is join my, uplifting, magical Facebook tribe, community, and then tell them a little bit about why. Like that was my paragraph here. Like, why should I join? What's the benefit of joining your Facebook group? And then I made a nice little banner, but you don't have to have a pretty banner. You can just put like the Facebook symbol, and then make it easy for them to get there. Step 2, your step 2 would be add my email address to your whitelist so we can stay in touch. You could do that for your step 2. Step 3, please go check your email box now for your Chakra Magic book. You know, I look forward to staying in. Oh, look, I have a typo there. Whoops. Step 3. You know, and then a picture of you, you know, whatever you like. I say brightest blessings. You can say whatever you like, and then a picture of you. If you want to, you can also have a link to your website. Some people do that sometimes too on a thank you page. Like, hey, explore our store. You know, you can do that. That's fine. But you don't want to have more than like 3 steps or they'll get like overwhelmed, you know. So there you go. So put the Facebook group and then tell them to whitelist your email address and then tell them to go check their email box. Optional things to do, guide them to the store, tell them to invite friends, things like that. But the Facebook group, telling you now that you have a Facebook group, very important to cross-reference everything to each other. Everything else guides to the Facebook group, and the Facebook group guides them to the website and Instagram and whatever. So it's cross-referencing. So there you go. Good. And you can put that in your email too. Basically, the stuff on the thank you page is almost exactly the same as the stuff in the welcome email. The only difference is the welcome email is also going to have the book.
Right.
Okay. And what I do to deliver that is I just use Dropbox, but you can, some people use Amazon. You have a Dropbox, I think you said. Yeah. So you just put your book in the Dropbox and you have a link and they click the link and they get the book. There you go. Good. All right. Are we ready to look at SciCamp?
Yes.
Good. And we're recording all this so you can go through it later and kind of actually implement your steps because there's a bunch of improvements.
And you know how it is. It's like you understand this stuff, but then when you go to like actually, if you have to like write it all down or tell them what you want them to do or whatever, it gets.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I understand it to a degree. I just don't like being responsible for getting the technical things and.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what that's why I'm here. That's what I'm here for, because I've been doing an online business for 11 years. I've had an online business for 11 years.
Yeah.
You know, and a 6-figure for about 9 or 10 years, maybe 8, 9, 10 years. Most of those years. It only took me a year or 2, you know, to get to the 6 figures once I really went into the online world in a big way. So, yeah, excellent. And I'm here to help. All right. So, SciCam, do we need to do a little stretch or glass of water or bathroom break?
Bathroom, please.
Okay. Let's take 5.
Okay.
And I'll be back.
All righty.
Good. All right, let's rock the SciCam page.
Okay. And we have a big like page that we did.
We already created, yeah.
Yes. Well, this
So
is really good.
let's start with that. What's really good?
Maddie and May's gourmet popcorn.
Okay.
And this is pumpkin spice vanilla bean latte.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that does sound good.
And it's vegan and gluten free.
Good.
Yeah. Came in my pop sugar box.
Okay. How about you share your screen and you can pull it up on your end.
Okay.
And then you'll feel like you're in control and you can make whatever changes.
Okay. I think where it is. You sent it to me.
It's probably on your computer. Do you want me to email it again?
Sure.
Okay. SciCam new hot copy me Roxanne too. That sounds good.
Okay. All right.
Okay, both of us. Me and Roxanne. SciCam process.
And like I said, the problem that I have is, well, actually, just like we were going through when we were going through the website, and I mean, I'm writing down the stuff, the things that you're saying. And those are not really difficult. That stuff I'll just talk with Andy and he'll get it down. But like, this thing is so big. And when I'm trying to, how it is like when you're in the Word documents, I mean, before you know it, there's 10 pages there, and I just don't know what to, I get so overwhelmed just trying to get anything laid out on the thing that I can, that's actually workable.
So.
Okay, did you email it?
No, I'm working on it.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't see it yet.
Right, description. So I can't description, okay. So this is the copy that is useful for both of us for Site
Right.
pages, but I thought there might have been some that was just for yours as well, or were we just saying that was going to be something that you tweaked?
I think I think that was the deal, and just the crystal reading was the thing that was mine that was a little bit different or added or whatever.
Okay, good. Okay, perfect. So you can open that up and we'll take a look at it and see what else do we need to do to it, if anything, before you hand it over. Because basically all you need is an image, and you have a chakra image, like a person with the chakra lights, know. Yeah. And then you have, so we need is an image, which you have. You need your copy, which you have, and we're going to finalize that today. Okay. You need a payment button. Right. Or you can have two payment buttons. You can have a accelerated and a full. Okay. Or you can just do the accelerated. That's up to you. Payment button or buttons. And then you need testimonials.
Right.
And that's basically all you need on there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll stick that in the chat here for you.
Okay. Just a question. I mean, this is non-GMO.
Yes.
But it's still popcorn. Is that still like?
It's okay. If it says non-GMO.
Okay.
As far as the GMO issue.
Well, I mean, I was thinking like the corn and stuff. Is that?
But corn itself is an inflammatory.
So, okay.
Yeah. It just depends on how strict you're doing for diet-wise, Okay. I'm very minimal on corn, but I'll cheat once in a while. Yeah. Like for popcorn, or more likely for like enchiladas.
I love to make popcorn in the coconut oil.
Yeah. Yeah. If your body's okay with that, I mean, that's up to you. I was surprised when I reduced just my corn and soy, like way down. Like way down. I don't even do soy. I do zero soy now. Like basically zero. Because even if I go for sushi, I bring my own coconut aminos, fake soy sauce, which Merlin makes fun of me. He's like, Mom, that tastes nothing like soy sauce.
That's a good thing.
It doesn't taste like soy sauce. It tastes sweet. It's more like a teriyaki sauce, okay? But it's
that's why I would like that.
It's good. It tastes good, so I don't care. But so I'm like, I went to zero soy, and like I cut my corn like down to like a 20th of what it was. I'm very, very, very minimal on corn, but I'll cheat maybe once a month. I'll have corn, Right. Yeah. So, but I found that it really helped me with my feet, helped me with my heart, because I had some heart issues, helped with energy. I was surprised how many things shifted from that. So I'm not a big fan of people eating a lot of corn, but you kind of have to find how much your body can tolerate.
Well, I was just, with the inflammation, because the chiropractor, that's her thing, is like ice every day and try to cut as much.
Cutting down the inflammatory foods really reduces pain, like all kinds of pain, like just insane. It's amazing How many
Right.
conditions are caused, even things that aren't pain, so many conditions are caused by inflammation. I really feel like most people need to be on the anti-inflammatory diet. But
Right.
anyway, that's the soapbox. So for the Zycam page, you need an image or two. Okay.
True.
You need your hot copy focusing on benefits,
Mhm.
which we have.
Right.
You need your payment button or buttons, and you need your testimonials.
Okay.
There you go.
My thing is, I don't know, with that one, I just feel like I would not be against giving someone a payment option, but I don't know if I know we've discussed this in the past, like you don't let them schedule it till it's paid or what, whatever, but
Or they can schedule it, but they just have to schedule it far enough out that they've already have made their last payment. So
okay.
let's say they're doing the accelerated, which is like 1,600, right?
Mhm.
People find a payment of 500-ish, like five something, like
Doable.
pretty easy, So
Yeah.
you can do like, okay,
3 payments
it's
would be,
three payments. You do three payments of like say 597 or whatever, and then it's up to you. Most people understand if they do a payment plan, it's going to cost more.
right.
But if you want to just be like super nice and be like, well, whatever, I'm already getting paid top dollar. I don't care as long as they pay me, if you don't
Right.
care, like to get that extra 10% or whatever, it seems like nickel and diming to you, then don't even charge the extra. Just be like, put the one pay. And if you need a payment plan, I would say,
Please message me or contact me.
email me or message me to arrange a payment plan, an easy payment plan to fit your needs.
Okay.
What you might do if they want to do the payment plan is at least put a deposit button for like $500 deposit.
Okay.
Like, if you have like a one pay, that's your $1,597. Want to make installments, pay
Right.
the deposit here and
Right.
email me to work out an arrangement that works for you, that works easily for you or something like that. And then you could just take the difference and split it in two, and they
Right.
can pay it in 2 weeks, and then they can pay it in a week. You just have to check with them. When can you pay the second third of it? Or
Right.
maybe they want to just pay all of it in a week or 2 weeks or whatever. So they only need one more payment. So you can work that stuff out with them, but you could put a deposit button there
Okay.
so they have some skin in the game.
Okay.
500 deposit balance to be paid upon mutual arrangement. Just email me and we'll arrange the details.
Right.
So that's fine.
See, I know. Well, like in my case, Paul always got paid once a month.
Right.
Okay, so it doesn't really help me when someone says in 2 weeks the next payment is due. It really doesn't help me. To me, once a month is much more. I mean, because that's the way we get paid.
Right.
And
And
so, like,
that might be true for some of your people. And then if they say to you, well, I'll have the money on October 3rd, that's when the
right,
check clears.
exactly.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, because I've seen people do that in the past, like, okay, you make a down payment or whatever, and then in 2 weeks they want this, and then 2 weeks later they want the balance, the remaining
Right.
balance.
Yeah.
And it's like, we won't get paid again until, the
That's
beginning of
fine.
next
And you can
month.
work that out with people through an email, through a message, or a quick phone call. But just
I mean,
don't let the phone call turn into a reading or a
yeah,
session.
no. I was just thinking, like, just like some of the things, like you say, well, this is on the back end. Do you do this or do you do this? And I just know, like, in our case, you know what I'm saying? It's once a
Yeah,
month. And, I know most people in the real world get paid every 2 weeks, but
that's fine. Whatever. It's a case by case basis.
okay.
You have a one pay, and for the one pay, say, upon completion of your payment, you will receive an email with scheduling within 24 hours from Lady Roxanna.
Okay.
And then you can put your email address again. Need to make installments,
Right.
pay your $500 deposit to reserve
Right.
your spot.
Right.
And then email me and we will make arrangements for the balance.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's okay. So you just arrange that as needed. But what I would do is get their credit card.
Okay.
So you can use Square or whatever, you know. Here's the thing with PayPal. When people say, well, I'll pay you the rest on October 3rd, I'm going to send you the rest. Okay, probably they will. But if you actually have their credit card information, you're in control of that.
Right. The only thing is right now I don't have a way to
charge it.
Yeah.
So that's what that's why I recommend the one shopping cart, because they have all of that stuff.
And I mean, I get it. I've got to have some flow coming in before I can start
invest in
expending
something
on the things that,
So then what you can do, if they say, well, I'll send you the rest by the PayPal, is arrange with them a specific day. If they're vague, like I'll send it to the beginning of the month. So, okay, so what day is that? The first of the month? Is that the second? Whatever. And you can send them an invoice. Right. Yeah. If you invoice them with the PayPal, though, PayPal will charge the 3%. They'll charge you.
They're going to do that anyway.
3%. Not if they send it as family and friends.
Yeah, but I tried. It's too hard to get people to do that.
Yeah.
Because I even tried to get the first lady to do that. And she's like, no, I want to do this properly. And I mean, it cost me some money, but I understand where she was going.
Yeah.
Was if this is your, you know, this is going to be your proper thing, then you need to do it the way.
The proper way to do it is to invoice them.
Right.
And 3% is just the cost of doing business.
Right.
The other thing you could look into is Square Register. Because then you can do it on your phone. You've seen this when you go different places. You buy something at somebody's booth and they have you swipe. Now that's for the swiping of a card, but you can also enter. You can key enter the card. So if that's another option, which doesn't cost that much. You don't have to have they don't have a monthly fee. It's just per transaction.
Okay.
So if you don't have any transaction, there's no fee. It's a little bit more than the 3%. It'd be maybe 4%.
Okay.
Or something, but it does give you the actual credit card information.
Okay.
You know, so look into the Square Register.
Does it?
No, it doesn't save it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, and I can even send them an email.
Okay, I was asking. I've had people do that, like you say, you're somewhere and you get something, and they're like, "Okay, give me your card," and they do it through their phone or something, and then
it doesn't. I don't think that saves.
Okay, so I was like, "Well, can I do?" And she's like, "No, I don't." She's like, "I don't have it.
Secure.
It doesn't save it."
Yeah, it's just secure. Yeah. Right. So PayPal invoice will work, or Square Register, and then you would get the info.
Okay.
Yeah. And as far as money from overseas, something I discovered recently is called TransferWise. And I was just telling Anna about that the other day. I'll put it in here.
Okay.
TRANSFER, transfer, WISE.com. And it has very minimal fees, or no fees at all. And it's transferring money from Europe or other countries. It seems to have most types of currency. You can check it out, but I'm thinking that's a better way to get paid rather than someone wiring you, or people in other countries, a lot of times they don't have PayPal.
Right.
So they can't do the PayPal, So anyway, that's just another good resource to know about.
I know there was a woman in England I worked with for a while, but the thing is, she wanted me to wire, and I'm like, but I said, it's not free. I mean, they charge you a fee. They don't just let you wire money for free.
Yeah. It's maybe about $20 to $50 per wire. On each end, like the sender and the receiver, they're going to charge $20, $30, $40. Whenever I get a wire, I'm charged $45 by my bank.
Okay.
Yeah. I have 2 fees. So it really only works for larger transactions. But if someone's sending me 3,000, 5,000, 10, 20,000, it's okay.
Where'd it go?
To pay that. But you're paying that instead of the credit card fee.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
You don't have the other 3%. So
I don't have the, I have Office on my desktop. I don't have it on the laptop.
Do you want me to open it up on my end?
Please.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
just tried to open it and it like argued with me.
No, that's fine. It's totally fine. We do whatever works.
Well, and that's why I said I get spoiled because my desktop has everything.
Sure, that's fine.
But if I'm going to do something, I need to be on camera with somebody, I have to get on the laptop to have the camera.
I understand.
And see, I have a Mac, but I never use it because of the storage issue, the space, you know. And Sarah probably has like, I don't know, probably a dozen, you know, like backup hard drives, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Now I can see it.
Yes.
I could make it a little bit bigger.
Yes, please. And how many pages did this actually come out to? Because we still have things we need to add, right?
Yeah, it's like maybe 3 pages.
Is it? Okay, that's not too bad.
No. But, you know, remember, they're making a substantial investment, so they need a lot of
yeah, no, I get it. I just, you know what I'm saying?
Understanding of the benefits. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's SciCam VIP experience.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a section. What is a SciCam?
Right.
Okay. Who is this ideal for? Oh, it looks like we need to add more here.
Yeah.
Let's add more to that. SciCam is for you if you have multiple life areas you want to improve.
You want the most mind-blowing reading of your life.
Yeah. That empowers you to take proactive, inspired action during life fast. You're tired of struggling with issues, many of which you've been dealing with for years or even decades. And we move forward. You understand energy is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that the outer reflects the inner, right?
Yep.
And I feel like we need one more. Let's see what else we want. We're committed to your spiritual path. I'll say something like becoming the best version of yourself, but that doesn't sound juicy, but you know what I mean? It's like, how about fulfilling
I know, because I was trying to think like
destiny.
I don't know, like life changing, you know, it's to
already. Okay, I think that's good.
Okay.
SciCam is not for you if you want someone gazing into a crystal ball.
Right. Which my son tries to pull all the time about
telling you
football games.
on your life. I'm going to ask a bunch of questions like, when should I call my boyfriend? I swear to God, that's the one that put me off of the predictive readings forever. I'm like, no, don't ask me that stupid shit. Oh my God. And when will I win the lottery? That's the other one.
You don't want to win the lottery. Nobody. I'm sorry.
It's like, shut up. I mean, most of them are poor 2 years later, right?
Exactly. You don't want to win the lottery.
They don't understand that that's not the answer. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You want someone gazing into crystal ball and telling you how to run your life. You want to ask a bunch of questions like, when should I come?
You're not ready to live your best life.
Lottery. Yeah. You're not willing to look in the sacred mirror of truth, or to dedicate yourself to healing and awakening. Let's see.
I still say you're not ready to live your best life.
Not ready to live your best life. Okay. Not ready to live your best life. Or just want to take baby steps only. I would say baby steps only, because this is not for fucking baby steps.
No,
you know,
it's not. It's
you want
not
baby steps. You don't want to say, yeah. Or baby steps only. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that okay, or should we get rid of one of those or add one here? Let's see.
I think it's good if you want to add one.
Don't believe in spirit guides, chakras, mind, body,
Spirit connection,
or anything woo. There we go. High five, right? There you go. Oh my God, that is so good, right?
Yep.
We're so good. We're so good. Okay, cool. Psychem process. I almost feel like the knot should go first and this one should go second.
Okay, so we just flip them.
Is for you, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
This could be way shorter. There we go. Are already feeling excited just reading about this. There you go. That's good. Good. Okay. Psychem process. Or maybe it should be like, here's how the Psychem process works.
Yep.
Buckle your cosmic seatbelt. Girl, we're good. That's good.
Yep.
Buckle your cosmic seatbelt. I love that. Look for an email to schedule your Psychem session. Okay. Will be done, will be provided. More than live. I'm being too cutesy, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. It's been more fun. I'm just gonna take my headphones off. I'm done with my headphones. After a while, my head's like, no, we're done.
Yeah, no, I understand. My husband's like, put the
Quiet.
headphones on. They hurt my head.
Dog will be quiet, I hope. Okay. So, get a um, it's not, we should call it a report. So I can have a report.
Yes.
Damn, that's impressive. And it's freaking true. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 15 to 20, right? Let's just say 12 to 20, just to
Yeah, because
10 to 20.
I've generally been having around around 8.
But were those full or accelerated?
Well, they were full because I was doing them for certification.
Okay. 12 psych ed may have 8. Let's just make that a 7. So it seems lower than that one. Customized. Okay. Now, this is what we were trying to figure out, where we add couple psych-ham and family psych-ham.
Right.
Do you feel comfortable putting those, or do you want to just stick with the individuals for now?
For now, I think let's leave it like it is.
Okay, and we were going to add for you the crystal.
Yes.
You're going to add, I'm one of only 2 practitioners worldwide fully trained and certified in psych-ham. I have also, I would say something like, personally benefited tremendously from receiving psych-ham over the past
It's been like 9 years. Yeah.
years.
Yep.
9 years.
I mean, I don't remember exactly. I met you like early 2011, I think.
Why I got certified in this incredible life-changing modality. Okay, something like that.
Boy, I got
That gives them
certified.
a
I
little-
begged you.
Yeah, that gives them some perspective. Like, oh, here's someone who actually had a bunch of these done for her, and then got so excited about it, she got certified in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And she's only one of 2 people that does it in the whole world.
Yep.
Whoa. You know. Then we want to add for you the crystal part.
Mm-hmm.
So that would go. Really, it would go in here. It says animal, plant, and crystal guides. You could say something like, I specialize in, what do you feel like are your strongest maybe put something like a little thing about what you specialize in, or you don't have to. You could just kind of leave it up like that. But I feel like a lot of your people are going to want the crystal thing, or even the animal, plant, and crystal.
Well, it's one of those things. I mean, I know it's all part of it, but I didn't like set out, to be that way. But like, even when I was doing the email readings, when we first started offering those, I would get a lot of animals and crystals for people.
Mm-hmm.
And like here lately, the Akashic Records readings I've been doing, the last one I did was all like jungle animals.
Wow.
And it was kind of like I couldn't get the main gist, of the question she was asking, but they kept giving me jungle animals, and then they showed me the entire continent of Africa. So it's like I couldn't really nail down the question that she was asking, but the synergy was right there. You know what I mean? It was just there was some reason, because there was no domestic animals. There were no, you know what I mean? They were all like, there were toucans, gorillas, what was it? Some kind of like, one of those like exotic little creatures, not a badger, but it was, you know what I mean? It was something, they were all, exotic type animals, not anything domestic or typical totem animals or anything like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. But like, not a crystal in the bunch that day. Not a one.
Yeah, I would say just check in with yourself intuitively on that, whether you need to add an extra thing about like crystal specialist or something.
Well, maybe,
like,
yeah, maybe just make a little mention, like, I am an advanced crystal master, and, whatever crystal information comes through for you.
hello. Would be uniquely finely designed. There you go.
Okay.
I'm advanced crystal master, looks like him, and 200 grams. Survives whatever information comes through regarding crystals and angels. There you go. That covers both of them.
Okay.
And then you're gonna get the ooh from the crystal and angel people.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
And then we just need to have the call to action. Okay, so the call to action is there are a limited number of psychem spaces per year due to the
Extensive
nature, right, of this service. Please reserve your psychem spot today with either full payment or the deposit.
Okay.
And then you would say like Roxanne. I mean, you can maybe put that in quotes. Lady Roxanna.
Okay.
And you would say Lady Roxanna, and I would say Sage. Contact you within 24 hours. By email. Email you. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And then testimonials.
Okay.
So I would kind of break it up with the testimonials. I would put like
Okay.
maybe testimonial 1 here.
Okay.
And then that can take me to the signing up section.
Put a button there.
Yeah, a little hot link button there.
Okay.
It can be a link that takes them to the button.
Okay. Should we make a note of that there?
Rest of testimonials. Payment button.
Yeah, just so that I will remember and that I'll, make it clear to them. Let's put a pay thing there. So now, would you, on the website, you know how it had the thing like the email reading the session and the package? Would that, I just like, then that be listed under there, like the Zycam reading? I mean, it'd have its own page, but
Hang on just a second. I'm trying to find that other place.
okay, okay.
Oh yeah, here you go. That's the one.
Yeah.
This links them to the button section.
Yes, good.
Okay, so you don't actually have to have the button there. You just have like a small little thing. But sometimes as people are scrolling, they're ready to go,
Yes, yes.
sooner. So they want to get to the let me go.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's me. I'm like, just tell me how much it is, and
Yeah, give me to the
what
number.
are the options? Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I will pick accordingly. Like, if someone doesn't charge much for a payment plan,
Mm-hmm.
and the price is kind of big, I will go with the payment plan.
Right.
If it's, you know what I mean? If it's substantially cheaper to do the pay in full, like a few $100s or more.
Right. Exactly. So that's
I
something to think about because, right now what we have it as accelerated, I think is $15.97. I mean, most people do the accelerateds.
Right.
There you go. So $15.97. So then, you might do like a 3-pay. See, I have it there. 3 payments of $5.97.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have it 2 weeks apart.
Right.
But you could describe it differently. You could be like deposit of $5.97 and then email Lady Roxanna to make arrangements for the balance.
Right.
But that way, they're saving $200 doing the 1-pay.
Right.
Personally, I think it's good to give them a little bit of incentive to do the 1-pay and save.
Yes.
But some
Yes.
people can't do that stretch. And it's only $200. It's like, well, it's.
And that's what I'm saying. It depends on how much and how badly, I want to do it. If I want to do it so bad, okay, I'll take the payment plan and I'll just y'all just have to, deal with it. But
Right.
then, like I said, if it's a big enough incentive and I can swing the full price, then I will go for the full price.
Mm-hmm. Now you're talking here about the e-coaching follow-up, right? Is that what you're
Well,
talking about for the email reading, like a bonus follow-up?
no. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, I'm confused.
I thought you were asking, sweetie, about the
No,
bonus.
I'm just saying, like the payment, you know, like as long as it's an affordable one
Oh, I know.
payment,
Yeah.
I'll do that. But if it's a big chunk and I'm like, I really can't make the stretch, you know, yeah. Um, I don't know. I know you like to talk to people, but I don't know. I just wonder, I mean, I don't have a problem with them like emailing if they had a question or something, but I would kind of think that would be addressed in your session when you go over all your results.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can leave that out. Sure.
Okay. I mean, I know you like to talk and you'll go back and forth for days. I don't really enjoy that.
You're so funny. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like they don't really need the bonus email reading either. I'm
Okay.
gonna just stop that one too.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All
So
right.
Anna's here. Yay! Looks like Anna made it.
Yes, hello.
Yay! You made it. That's so
Hello. I am
great.
still in a bus taking me at home, but at least I was able to connect for a while. So sorry
good.
for the noise around, but it was the only choice to join.
Good.
So,
Well, welcome back, and I'm glad you made it. And Roxanne just got to have 2 hours to herself here. And Roxanne, I feel like you have a lot to work with. I'm going to send you that revised
Yes,
version of
yes.
what we were just doing. So let me do that right away.
Please.
And let me just grab that. And I don't know if you heard any of that, Anna, or some of that.
yeah, I heard something on the last portion of it, let's say.
Okay,
I
great.
didn't want to interrupt you because you were
Yeah.
doing so much, you were so deeply in, and I didn't want to stop you or to interrupt you.
She
But,
was on a
wow.
roll.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah, I
Roxanne,
think
you are
we got
progressing
everything
so
done there.
much.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
lots of
you.
things.
You know what?
Really.
Let me call that version 3 so we don't confuse ourselves.
I guess I have to because
Yeah, okay, good. And we made great progress there.
yes.
That is so good. And let me get that. DAGA. There. We don't have to put that in the DAGA because that's just for you, but we'll email it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then when are you and I meeting again, Roxanne? Let's see. We need a schedule for October, all 3.
Yes.
Right? 2
Yes.
with Anna and 1 with Gail, and we need to take care of that. So we're going to get to that. So let me just finish.
Yes. I'm gonna go grab my calendar. I know we did mention or whatever a day like for me and Gail
Gail. Yeah.
on that Friday like we've been doing in the afternoons.
Right.
I'm gonna grab my calendar.
Yeah, and then we can schedule with Anna the 2 for October. And Anna, I want to be in some sacred service for you today, darling.
Ooh, really?
Of course.
Good. I have some news, by the way.
Yes. Okay, so I sent that to her. That's good.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yeah, you got muted for a second. Now I can hear you.
Sorry for that.
That's okay.
Yes, and I am excited, scared, everything together. Let's say.
Oh, what's the job? Tell us about the job.
The job is in a medical device company, as I am already working, for medical devices.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a regular company job, let's say.
Is it sales job?
No. I am in quality system management.
Quality.
Quality, quality, and I have some mixed feeling, let's say, because I was trying to work for my own business, and it seems that that everything is going in different directions, and I do not know exactly how to manage that.
Well,
And
can do both, but you have to be extra focused with your time, you know, like
yeah,
super efficient. I mean, there are definitely a lot of people who launch their businesses while they still have even a full-time corporate job. Millions of people. It's very important though to have structure and to schedule your time for your business. So let's say if you're working Monday through Friday, you know, 9 to 6, for example, I'm just making that up, you know, maybe yours is a little different, but then you have to find your time, like, okay, you know, first thing in the morning, some people are morning people, they can wake up an hour early, they can put in an hour on their business 3 days a week or 5 days a week. Some people can do it in the evening after they come home. Or some people, they just have to say Saturday. Okay, Saturday, I'm going to work 2-3 hours on my business, or maybe Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours. I don't like to have to work every day of the week. I feel like everyone should have a day off, you know, personally. But if some people can do for a short period of time, maybe for 3 months or 6 months, they can do like a few hours on Sunday as well as Saturday, you know. So it's like, okay, squeezing out the time and really scheduling it for yourself, because otherwise it's just going to go, you know. And then you have to figure like, well, where does the time come from? You know, it can't come too much from sleep or you won't be healthy. You know, that's what most people do, is they rob their sleep.
Yeah.
But you can't really rob your sleep for very long. You know what I mean? So I don't
yeah,
that,
exactly.
what ends up reducing is like social life and, you know, like travel or just like extra things that like otherwise you would do. But when you make that deep commitment to, okay, I have to get my business going and I'm really serious about this, even though I'm also going to be having a job to have the steady money, you know, if the commitment is there to really get that business in place and not just put it on the back burner for, oh no, look, 5 more years went by. Oh my God, what happened to that 5 years? You know what I mean? Like, people
Yeah,
move forward and go, oh no, I didn't move forward on that at all, you know? So, you know, now you have the support. Now it's a good time to optimize that, you know, and if you can put in even like 3 to 5 hours a week on your business, we will still be able to move you forward. And right now, so you're at the stage with your business where it's more working on your business than working in your business. And here's what I mean by that. Working in your business is when you're actually getting paid and you're showing up for the direct services. Like, someone is paying you for a session, they're paying you for a program, they're paying you for a workshop, they're paying you for a retreat, they're paying you for, you know, a class, whatever. That's your hours where you're working in your business and you're providing your service and you're receiving money. When you have an early stage of a business like you do, Anna, there's time that has to go in of working on the business, where you're like creating the website, you know, creating, like Roxanne now has a Facebook group. She's the first one amongst the 3 of you to have that. So it's an extra piece of the puzzle. But I tell you, Facebook groups are so hot, and they're not going to get any less hot. They're just going to get more and more hot. It's going to be the kind of thing where if we didn't start a Facebook group like this year, we're going to look back at ourselves a year or 2 from now and go, oh, why did it take me so long? You know, look at that. And I look at people who, like, for example, there's one called Archangel Michael and the Law of Attraction. They have over 100,000 people in that group, you know? Why? Because they started it like 6 or 7 years ago, you know? And finally, I just started my Angel Facebook group, you know, a few months ago, right? So I have a few hundred people. But I'm looking at that going, oh my God, if we wait, you know, those people are going to be in other sort of similar aligned places. We have to kind of carve out our piece of the pie, you know, for that Facebook activity with our ideal students and clients, our people. And Anna, you are an amazing healer. And I totally understand the need financially to have a job and the benefits from that and the stability from that. And there's times in life when we need to do that. But I would hate to see you abandon your business and just be like, I can't do both, because you can do both. It requires tightening your time management more and letting some other things go of maybe recreational or social or, you know, a little bit
Yeah.
of sleep, but you can't steal the sleep too much, you know, and just being really focused, like, okay, this is my 2 hours. I'm going to just work on my business this 2 hours, you know?
Yeah, and from this is coming my mixed feeling because from one side, thinking to have a new job now, for me it seems you know, you have to put energy in a new job, even if
Yes.
you know, even if it's something that you are already doing, but it's a new company, so you need to. On the other side, I am experiencing that in the actual company, they are just, you know, keeping from me, from my energy. And, you know, this week, my plan was stay in the office. And suddenly I came back on Sunday from a business trip. And on Monday evening, oh, sorry, tomorrow you have to go in another country because there is an emergency. And it seems that it's always me. And we are 165,000 people in the company. And when I'm asking, is no one else that can go there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, because you are the best one to go.
Okay,
And
but you're going to have to say no. Is this is the old company, not the new company, or is this the new company?
it's the old company. And so, you know,
Okay. So
from the side, they say,
hopefully that won't
okay,
happen with the new company, but it is a lesson in boundaries. And sometimes you just have to say, no, I am unavailable. No, I am not available, because you know what? They might have said that to 2 or 3 other people who said, no, I'm not available. And now they're coming to you and you're like, oh boy, I have to do this. But if you gotta have rock solid, badass boundaries. I'm telling you, be a spiritual entrepreneur in this world. It absolutely requires those boundaries, and also to be a successful woman, you know, a prosperous woman, a healthy woman, a woman with healthy relationships, healthy life balance. Absolutely, we have to have these amazing boundaries. Such a huge women, and they came to you because you said yes before, and you're good at it, and you care. But you're not the only one who could do that.
exactly.
And it's not the best use of your time. So the question is going to be, when you have opportunities or obligations, or someone's trying to put on an obligation on you, whatever it is, it could be family, it could be work, it could be something else, is to ask yourself, is this really for my highest good? Is this really the best use of my time? Those are the two questions. Is it for my highest good? Is it the best use of my time? And if it doesn't feel like it's for your highest good, and or it doesn't feel like it's the best use of your time, this is what you say. No, I'm sorry, but I'm not available.
I agree with you. And for sure, I needed to work on my boundaries. This is crystal clear to me. And I am trying to feel and to understand if it will be easier for me to set up new boundaries in a new company, or to educate the old company, because I'm working in this company since 7 years. And you know what? To say no now, it's not only not easy for me because I need to work on my boundary, is also because the expectation, you know, when you give 150%,
and they keep expecting 150%.
If you make 140%, oh, you are no
you're
more doing.
Now you're being a slacker. You're only giving 130, right?
Exactly. So this is my first challenge at the moment, to really, you know, look inside and to understand what could be the good choice. And the second one is, do you remember we had a so powerful session together, and I was trying to really look into my ideal client, and I know what I wanted to do. Well, as soon as I had clear in mind that, and I started working on my programs, focusing on this typology of clients.
Yes.
I received again clients that for free, because I didn't set up yet the business. However, with the how can I say, just to make you an example, one man called me, it's a friend of a friend of a friend. His little child underwent to an emergency surgery because by chance they detected that he had a really bad cancer in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And he was calling me saying, please do whatever you want, but help us. And the day after, a colleague of mine that knows that what I'm doing after work was calling me, asking me if I can help a 6-month baby in the completely different part of the world, so I cannot see him, because he's in intensive therapy since 2 months. The doctors cannot understand what is going wrong with him, but he's going to die. So, and this was what I was doing for the last 20 years, supporting and helping and healing people that have really health issues so strong that the doctors cannot deal with. And I said, okay, where shall I put my energy? You know, it's not that I do not want to help or to heal or whatever. And it's really breaking my heart, because how could I say no to these people that are desperate because they cannot find a way to go, and I know that I can help them. But at the same time, I said, okay, so what about what I want from my life?
Exactly.
And so I am a little bit confused, because it seems, you know, that I am attracting the same typology of people or clients that I was working for the last 20 years. And they are dislinked. So they know that I am doing healing, but they do not know exactly what. So they are really calling me like, please do whatever you want.
Yeah, like
they even do not want to know exactly what I'm doing. They just tell me, please help.
Right. So you have a reputation now among some people as really kind of a miracle healer, which you are. You know, it's an honor and it's a sacred thing to do this. But here's the thing. If we keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, we can't keep giving. We cannot, we get in a position of we cannot do it. And it happens to people that either they have to get a full-time job and they can't do anything at all with their business anymore, which is very sad when that happens, because then they're in the situation of, oh wow, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years have gone by, and I'm doing this other thing, but it's not really what lights my soul, and it's not really utilizing my highest gifts that God has given me. And now all of a sudden the years are going by. So the only way to really be able to continue to do your gifts is to get paid for it, unless you're financially independent. Unless, you know, you have $2 million.
And this is not the case.
Right. You have a trust, you're a trust fund baby, or, you know, your husband has millions of dollars, whatever. If that's not the case, which is not the case for vast majority of us, then we have to find a way to do what we really came here to do and to be paid for it. Right? Now, can you occasionally have a pro bono, like once, twice a year or something, where special situation comes for like a child or an animal, or, you know, someone who can't pay or whatever, that you could occasionally, you ask God, am I meant to do this one for free? And occasionally, but it can't be more than occasionally, because then you are not getting compensated, and it's an imbalance. It's an energetic imbalance. So here's what's happening. Sometimes when we make a new choice, like, let me give you an example. A woman has been dating losers all her life. She's been with these alcoholics, they're depressed, sometimes they hit her, they're mean. She's been with these shit guys all her life, right? Now she makes a decision. She says, I am no longer going to be with that type of man who disrespects me. I would rather be by myself, or I am going to be with a man who treats me with respect, who is kind, who is intelligent, who is sober. This is my new choice. This is what I'm going to do, right? She makes a decision. So now what happens? Universe brings her 6 weeks later, a guy, attracted, dating. All of a sudden, it's the old pattern. She's seeing the old pattern again. What?
It's a test.
It is a test. Exactly, Roxanne got it. It is a test. It doesn't mean your manifestation isn't working. It doesn't mean, it's kind of like you're in the process of aligning. You haven't 100% aligned yet. Maybe you're 80% or 70% or 90% aligned. So God and universe, which you are co-creating this, is throwing you one of the old ones, of an old example, like an old pattern, saying, okay, what you gonna do, right? And then if we settle for that, and we go into the old pattern of accepting that old pattern that we know doesn't work for us, of not, for your example, not being paid for your amazing holy work, that is incredible. If a doctor can save a life, if a doctor can help someone heal by writing a prescription, or by doing a treatment, or by educating someone on what they need to do to take better care of themselves, right? If a doctor can do that and gets paid, they're not only getting paid for this 30 minutes that you're talking to them, they're getting paid because of their expertise. They're getting paid because of the 10 years of medical school that they went through that enables them, so when they're with you for the 30 minutes, they can laser focus and they can do what they need to do, and they tell you what you need to do. And that's what a good doctor does, right? That's why we pay them what we pay them. Same thing for any other type of highly, highly paid professional. Your work is just as valuable as a doctor. Your work is just as valuable as a doctor, because you have a capacity for these miracles to happen through you, based on your training, based on your own intuitive skills, based on the power that you are tapping into. Your work has a high, high value. Now, sometimes doctors, they do free pro bono work. They go on missions and they do Doctors Without Borders, or they donate things or whatever, you know, but they also have a full paying them private practice, right? Or they're going to lose their house. You know what I'm saying? They also they have enough of the private practice. They don't start out with give, donate. They get the private practice in place first. They get the successful business in place first. Then they say, hey, you know, this is okay. My private practice, I'm only working 25, 30 hours a week now. I can do this thing once a year where I do this donation of my time thing, you know, or I can have an occasional talk that I give where I'm not getting paid, you know. They can find a way to give back to the community for certain circumstances, but they have to have this main foundation in place first, right? So I'm giving you a couple of examples so that you can look at your example and go, aha, universe is giving me opportunities, but sometimes it's an opportunity to say no. Sometimes the opportunities that we manifest when we're changing a pattern, it's not the opportunity we want to manifest. It's like the old pattern. It's that last trace of that old pattern still hanging on, right? And then we have to say, no, that's not what I want. You know, and the most important words that you said, honey, today, you said, what about what I want?
Yeah.
When I heard you say that, my heart just burst open for you. You felt it too, didn't you, Roxanne? It's like, wait a minute. I can be giving and giving and giving and serving and serving and serving for people forever. There's no going to be an end of people in need, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of people right here, right now. And there's millions of people that any of us could do anything for any time. But if we don't take care of ourselves and our immediate family and our immediate needs financially and health-wise, if we don't take care of that first and front and center and consistently, then we cannot do anything for anyone. Because then what happens is people have health problems, people have financial crises, and it just falls apart. you know? So you don't want to be in that negative spiral where it's like, oh my God, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, I don't have the focus, I'm not moving forward with what I want. You have a choice, and you have to make that choice of, I am going to move forward with what I want, you know? If what you want in your heart and soul, it's your choice, right? If you want to have a successful business as a healer, which is what you came here to do, and also some educating and some coaching and teaching and stuff like that too, but you're a messenger and you're a healer. If you want to have a successful business with that, then you have to push away some of these other opportunities and tests that the universe brings you, right? And what I do, and I have this limit all the time, because we're spiritual healers, it's a little bit different how people look at us, right? One of my friends is a coach, and he makes like $1 million a year. And I said to him, this is a couple of years ago, I had a conversation with him, and I said, you know, I get so many prayer requests from people, like from my email tribe. I get bombarded with like sometimes 10 in 1 week or 20 people in 1 week that are begging me, Sage, please send me Reiki. Sage, please send me the angels. Please do this for me for free, right? So I said to him, it's difficult to have these boundaries because I don't want to say no to anyone, but I can't keep doing, you know, Reiki and prayers and things like that. I'm not even talking about one-on-one time. I don't do any one-on-one time for anybody for free, like ever, like except for my immediate family or my closest friends. That's it, you know. But I mean, even just to do like the quickie little Reikis, the quickie little prayers, if I keep doing for 10, 20 people a week, that's like, you know, 2 hours a week I'm not getting paid for, right? So it's like, how to have the limit. So one thing that I do to solve that is I have it on the group. So I'll have the Reiki group, right? And then I can say on there, you know, put your prayers, put your intentions, and I can do a prayer for like the whole group, you know, for hundreds of people. It only takes me 10 minutes a week or something instead of 2 hours a week, right? And I can have prayer cards. I can write someone's name on a card, and I put that name on my altar, and I go to my altar almost every day, and I'm doing Reiki and I'm doing prayers. I'm asking God and the angels to bless all these people whose names are on the altar. So that's another shortcut that I found, is the names on the altar and doing things at a group level. But that's a way to provide some service, but not be giving away too much of my time. And the prayer card thing, it's amazing. Like there was one man in South Africa who had emailed, and he said that it's a homeless shelter for people who are very poor and starving in South Africa. And he said, Sage, if you could please do a prayer for us. You know, we're like lost our funding. We were expecting this funding, and this radio station was going to promote us. It all fell through, and now we're in risk of closing, and we have so many hundreds of people. Can you please just do a prayer? So I made a prayer card. I said, tell me your name, tell me the name of the organization, and just the city, you know, and I'm going to have you on my prayer altar. And within 1 week, just doing prayers, like, didn't take me much time, but I got this beautiful email from him. He said, it's amazing. We had a television featured us just like 2 days after you started praying for us. And one woman came in and brought in like 2 truckloads full of diapers for the children and canned food. And we have literally had thousands of dollars in donations the last 2 weeks. And then a few days later, he emailed me again. Now we have some rich person donated like whatever. So like all these 3 things happened like really quickly, you know, after the prayer started. So he was really appreciative. But that didn't require one-on-one time. It was like, you know, how much time did I put into the prayer? Maybe 10 minutes. You know, to be honest, maybe I prayed like 3 minutes, 3 days or something, you know. I just had the card there, but I had the intention by having the card there. I have the intention continuously that everyone whose name is there, they are being blessed. They're being blessed. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. And I'm doing a continuous, setting it up as a continuous thing without putting a lot of time. Okay. So these are some shortcuts, but, you know, sometimes we have to say no, or sometimes we can say, I can just do, you know, some prayer, put their name on the altar, you know, something like that. But don't give away your time that you should be getting paid for. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah.
cuts we can take to try to do group thing or a card or whatever, or a little quick prayer, and that's it. But like the full-on thing that you do, like this miracle healing thing that you do that takes an hour, 2-3 hours, like you got to get paid for that, baby. You got to get paid for that. You get paid for that.
Yeah, yeah, and I know, Gail, you are perfectly right. And I can give you an example. On the first week of August, I was contacted by a lady that catch me on a therapist group that I am in, and she was having really more than a hard time with his child that is 12, and he was honestly he has keeping black entities, and yeah, he was really destroying things at home, not speaking with anyone, and so on and so far. And I made for him some remote healing for 2 weeks, and his mom was sending me messages immediately the first day, saying, wow, there is already an improvement, and so on. And after 2 weeks, I wrote her, saying, black entities are no more there, because I can feel them. And she said, yes, I also feel that he's completely different behavior, and so on. And then she took the child and herself to another therapist to move on. And I was like, what? You know that I'm doing the same therapy? So you called me because you were in an emergency situation that he was really, trying to kill himself. So I'm good for that and for free. But then when the emergency is no more there, you are going to a different therapist. And I was a little bit
of course
not upset because I cannot say.
And hurt too. Sure, it's like, what? I save your child's life, basically. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing
yeah.
things that are like saving him, his life, and his soul. And there's no payment to me because I should just do that for free. But now you're going to go to a regular therapist and pay them $100 per session or something. Yeah.
Exactly.
And this is the thing, is there's people out there, there's a lot of people out there who believe that all kinds of spiritual healing should be free. They believe that is their belief. We do not have to try to convince them otherwise. We do not have to try to persuade them or justify that we charge for what we do. We just simply say, I don't work for free.
Thank you.
My work has value and it's extremely powerful, and this is what I charge. Would you like that healing or no? That's all. And they'll get into an argument with you. Oh, it should be free because this is something from God and it's holy. No. I'm not going to argue. There's no arguing. There's no discussing. My work has value. I know the value of my work. It's facilitated so many healings and miracles for people. This is the charge. This is the fee. It's about energy exchange. That's it. Bottom line. You want it or no.
But you know what?
Stop doing it for free.
No matter how they are,
you have to stop doing it for free.
Just ask them, do you work for free?
Right.
I mean, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's a fair question. Do you work for free? No, you don't. Well, neither do I.
Exactly. It's like, are you trying to call a plumber and you find them online, you find them in the phone book, haha, like we have a phone book anymore. But you know what?
Me too.
You find this plumber and you're going to call the plumber. You're going to say, I'm so desperate. My pipes are bursting. I need you don't understand. It's a crisis. I need you.
They charge you for that.
Guess what? If it's an emergency, they charge you more.
Yes.
They charge you more. It's crisis. It's an emergency. They actually charge you more because they have to rearrange their schedule to rush over to your house to do it. They're going to have their other client have to wait,
Well, where I wanted to go with that thought.
Do it for you for free,
Well, on that thought though, there are healers that refuse to do emergency sessions.
Yeah,
You just got to get, you just got to get your appointment and get in line like everybody else.
exactly.
And at first it kind of bugged me, but really, I think that's probably the thing to do. I think it is.
Yeah, it's healthy boundaries. And
Yeah.
you can consider on a case-by-case basis. Like, let's say your normal charge for healing. What's your normal charge for a healing, Anna, for one session? We talked about this before. Remind me what the number is that you are settled on for now of your charge for a single healing. What is that?
She's
I
muted.
can't hear her.
She's muted.
Oh,
sorry. I was replying, but I was not seeing.
I
Yeah,
couldn't hear you.
actually, I am not charging any client.
Why not? You can't have a business if you don't charge.
I know.
It's not a business.
I know, because I didn't set up yet the business. And
Doesn't matter. Start at the moment you start deciding. It doesn't matter if you have a website. It doesn't matter if you have business cards. It doesn't matter anything else. What matters is that you make a decision and you stick to it, that you don't work for free.
yeah, you're right.
Make the decision, and that's it. This is what you charge.
Yeah, and we have the numbers because came during our third seat. So yeah,
Yeah, a couple of sessions ago. I don't remember if it was 150 or 500 or whatever it was. But
yeah, it was 190 for one session, and then I had all written down, and I was establishing, I was putting the program in place with that numbers in front of me, and I do not know. I know. I agree. I know that is correct. I know that is the right things to do. I'm not able to do. I am. It seems that I have so many resistance respect to money in my life that I am able to get job, to get work to do, and not to receive money. And sometimes it's that I do not ask. Sometimes it's that the people are telling me that they cannot pay, and I agree. I know that you are right. I am profoundly convinced of that. At the same time, when there is in front of me, I am not able to say no, and I'm not able to say yes, but you have to pay. I do not know yet if it's missing of self-confidence, but I have 20 years of experience that is working, that I am able to do that. At the same time, maybe it's a block that I have with the money. I do not know, because every time that I try to make a step in that direction, it seems that all the world is against me. When I started writing down my programs, immediately my regular work in the company became crazy, and I was traveling.
Trying to distract you.
Yeah, exactly. In August, I planned to use my vacation time to work on that. Computer broken, no internet connection, everything, So I am like, am I doing a wrong decision? I'm going the wrong path? Because I know test is test. Okay, life is testing me. But in this way, I am not able to move forward. I am a little bit overwhelmed from everything that is happening all together, and every time that I try to put a boundary, it seems really, that I am the bad one, not understanding anything, and so I am a little bit stuck at the moment. Still convinced of what I want to do in the life, however, a little bit stuck.
Right.
And
We need to
2
do
nights ago, I was thinking and meditating on that, and a sentence came to my mind, like, well, you are not receiving paying clients because you are not visible. Initially, I thought it was because I didn't yet set up the website or the Facebook or whatever. And now, because I am really focused on that, so I'm spending my evenings, working on myself for that. And I said, okay, this was the sentence that came to my mind. You are not visible. What does it profoundly mean? I am thinking that maybe the terms visible is not only meaning website or Facebook. I think that there is a more profound meaning.
Or meaning about letting your light shine and feeling safe to be all of who you are and this kind of thing. So
Exactly.
So Roxanna, will you join me in holding the space for Anna? We're going to do a soul healing for you, Anna, to get to that root cause, because that root cause, let me put it to you this way. When you work for the company, about the medical devices and the quality, that work that you're doing, right? The job?
Yes.
Do they pay you?
Do you know what? I
Yeah.
have my salary reduced of a quite significant amount since August, not because they reduced my salary, but because due to company reason, I had to move in a different office that is 5 hours of distance from my house. So I had to rent a little apartment to stay there. In a very
God. Are you kidding me?
No, I am not kidding. I am not kidding, ladies. But I didn't have choice, because my only choice was to say no and not having any more a job.
Then you trust the universe is going to bring you something else.
Exactly.
And now you have this other job opportunity showed up, right? Isn't this a new job opportunity that you were talking about, this new job? Yep. You have one job now or two? You have a job that you're thinking of accepting instead of the old job, right?
She's muted again.
Can't hear you.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I
How
am in the old job with the reduced. Sorry?
Oh, I'm just in shock at that. I'm in shock that you are paying all that extra money for another lodging in a totally different area 5 hours away, just out of the desperation of fear energy.
Would not happen.
Like you didn't have a choice. You always have a choice, and the choice is sometimes to say no. When you keep accepting these crappy offers from the universe,
it keeps coming.
Yeah, you're going to keep getting more crappy offers from the universe, because it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't even matter as much what you think. What you think and what you say, they kind of matter. But what matters most is what you do. I can't hear you. You're muted again, just to let you know.
Yeah.
If you say to the universe, I deserve to be paid, and I deserve to be paid well, both with the job, any jobs that I have, and with my work as a healer, I deserve to be paid well. You're saying that, and you're thinking that, at least sometimes, but what you're doing is you're showing the universe, I deserve to work for free, or practically for free, because I don't really deserve money. I'm not comfortable with money. I'm going to do bad things with the money. Money doesn't like me, or whatever kind of subconscious crappy beliefs you have there. That is really interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I really want to thank you for sharing that, because that does help me diagnose for you that the problem is not only this problem that you have about receiving money. It's not only about charging and being paid for your spiritual healing work. If that's one issue, that's one type of issue of feeling guilty to receive money, not charging, blah, 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 buying into that whole thing of that negative beliefs about that. But you have something else going on here that's also bigger about receiving money in general, because this is this thing like with the medical device job, to go to another area and pay rent on a whole separate apartment I can tell you almost no one would have said yes to that. Almost no one would have said yes to that. And most people would say, no, I am not doing that. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm not going to take on an extra $1,000 a month, 500, 2,000 a month, whatever that is. Just that's like half the money or whatever, you know, a third of the money or whatever. It's gone before you even get it. So what that means is you're getting paid half as much. So it's like getting a demotion of your salary plus creating all this complexity in your life of now having a whole nother place where you have to live over there as well as over here.
And you can imagine the disruption in my private life because
it's very, very bad for your life balance. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your frame of mind. It's bad for your groundedness. It's damaging you like all these ways. It's so damaging. For you. Absolutely not acceptable. If you want to stay living in this nice, beautiful big house that you have with your husband, who does need help, sometimes, you know, you're managing the bills, you're managing the house, you know, and stuff like that. That's where you live. If that's where you want to live,
right?
Yeah,
that's where you live. Period. You manifest from the universe. If you want a job, you manifest from the universe the job that is acceptable for you, that you like, that you get paid well, and it's reasonable. The people are nice. The work is within your frame of reference. You're comfortable with the work. You're good at the work. And it's a good job while you're building your business. But you have to live in one place and get some sanity into the structure of your life. Because I can't help you. No one can help you if you're not willing to make healthy choices for yourself.
Yeah, and
I can absolutely help you if you are willing to make healthy choices and not sabotage yourself, because you're sabotaging yourself by accepting it.
Yeah, and I'm not able to stop that because
you are able to stop that.
You know, but I need help on that because alone I am not able to move forward.
You need help being able to stop that. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But claim your power, because your words have power. When you say I can't, then you're closing in your universe to be just this size of universe instead of the possibilities of what you can. Okay? So you need to do some very deep soul healing on here. And I would recommend too, do you have the Angelic Abundance Activator or anything from there? You're in the Gold Wisdom School, so you have all this stuff in the Gold Wisdom School. We can give you some recommendations for home love, things in there. But this is really, really requiring very, very deep soul healing. So we're going to do the best we can here today. I wish we could do 6-month VIP one-on-one. We can't do that maybe necessarily. But we have the DAGA, and we're going to optimize for you. But you have got to stop sabotaging your time, because how can you move forward with your business if you're living in 2 places and you're working at half as much money?
That needs to stop immediately.
It's insanity. It doesn't work at all. It has to stop now. You have to walk away from that now. Just give them notice, give them a week notice, 2 weeks notice, whatever, just to be polite, and professional. And that's it. If that company wants to keep you, they will find a place for you so you can be in your home. Either you're going to a local office, or if the local office is closed, it doesn't exist anymore, then you work remotely. You commute from the computer, like you do the work from home. And if that's not an option, then that's not the right place anyway. You have this other job opportunity. How does the other job, I'm trying to understand this from all the job things. There's a lot of things happening here. Do you have a new job offer from a different company? Is that what you were saying at the beginning? That you have a different offer?
I do not have yet the offer in my hand. I'm going to receive an offer. I know because the headhunter told me that the company chose me.
Okay.
I should receive the offer in one or tomorrow or by the next week.
Okay.
And I really hope that it will be an offer that is giving me the crystal clear, decision. Yes, I go there, because unfortunately, my situation, and and the money, it's not only for me, it's also for my husband. And I had to move since September to the new office, and he already lost 5 kilos, and he needs to regain this weight, because it's
you there to help him be healthy, and that's more important than any job. Being
exactly. At the same time, my job is at the moment, it's the only source of money for us. So the decision to accept this sort of bad relocation was because at that time it was like that. But I was focusing my intention to be able to move out from this situation as soon as possible. And luckily, I was called for these interviews that I did, and they went well. And now I am really praying with all my heart that they will make an offer for me that I can really say immediately yes.
Actually, so here's what you can say too. I want to just broaden your perspective a little bit. When they come back to you with offer of X amount of dollars and this amount of benefits, you can say yes. If it's fantastic offer and it's like more than, it's like in your dream zone, you can just say yes. Like, oh my God, yes, this is perfect, right? But if it's not in your dream zone, if it's like pretty good, but it's not like, ooh, this is great, it's just okay, you go back with another number. You can, because if they want you, you can negotiate. So you can say, okay, I'm delighted and I feel like it's a great fit. This is why I'm a great fit, and you obviously feel that too, and thank you very much. I look forward to growing with you, and this is the salary that I will. You can negotiate on the salary, or you can negotiate on the benefits.
Yeah.
Or both. I mean, sometimes a company will be they have more wiggle room, on one or the other. Maybe they have more wiggle room on the benefits, or maybe they have more wiggle room on the salary, or maybe they have more wiggle room on the days off, Maybe it's like they're giving you 1 week paid vacation a year, and maybe you're saying, hey, and I need 3 weeks paid vacation here. So just see what the offer is and feel into your heart, not from a fear place, from a love vibration, babe. Love vibration. Ask your God
to a better place.
Is this for the highest good? Do I accept this as it is? Or do I come back with negotiating for more in one of these areas? It could be for more salary. It could be for more days off. It could be paid days off or even unpaid days off, whatever, but try for the paid days off, right? Or it could be different benefits, better benefits. You have to have the health benefits for your husband too, obviously, because of his health situation. So that will be very important. So write this notes down for yourself, okay? You don't have to say an immediate yes to exactly their offer. You can say yes with these conditions, and you can see, right? Now they could come back with, sure, they agree with you. Or they could come back with what you call meeting in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're asking for $10,000 more a year, they come back with, we can do 5,000 more. Boom, everybody's happy, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're asking for 3 weeks paid vacation, they were going to give you 1 week. They say, we can give you 2 weeks, right? You know what I mean? So you kind of compromise. So stay in that love and power strength to know that you can negotiate if it feels appropriate, if it's necessary to do that. Or you can also ask for a salary review in 3 months or in 1 month or something like that. If you don't want to ask for, or if they won't agree to actually pay you more immediately, you could say, okay, I can do this amount for now, but I want a full salary review and performance review in 90 days with a consideration for a raise, So that's another thing. I know a lot about all these things, right? I'm a good negotiator. So just see what you can get for that. And hopefully it'll all work out and it'll be the yes of either with a little negotiating or with no negotiating needed at all, because they come into you with a dream number and everything looks great, right? And you have your yes, okay? If not, if for any reason it doesn't work out for that particular company, for any reason, you still have to give notice to the other place, and you have to either, the only other option is to move to this other location and just do this job that's 5 hours away and sell your house or rent your house out. But you can only live in one place, and you have to have your husband with you. So it's one place. Pick the place. It's either where you are now, where you own the home, right? This is a home you own, and you love this home. You showed me your beautiful garden and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you love this home, you know? I don't think moving is the choice for you personally.
No, and I was setting up that home thinking to my own business. So
Yes,
I
you
set
have
up,
to
you know, my room for the
exactly.
therapy and
Yes, and it has the
whatever.
garden
So
and everything. I feel
yeah,
like that's the home where you belong. You guys love that place, and you're comfortable there, and it's beautiful energy, and it's beautiful plants, and it's beautiful, you know. So sometimes we just have to trust the universe. Hopefully this one will work out that you have now this one on the plate. And please let us know.
yeah,
Roxanne and I are going to be cheering for you, and Gail too when she hears about it.
I think
Let
it's
us
going to
know,
be
put
good.
it in the Facebook group to all four of us when
yeah.
you know for sure, because we're going to very much be cheering for you for your perfect job, exactly what is for your highest good, and living in the right place. Okay, so now let's do some soul healing, because we want to get to the root of this guilt. It's like a guilt vibration about receiving money.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's fear-based. So we're going to get to some trance work on that. You ready to heal that?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. We're calling upon the highest forces of good in the name of God and Jesus Christ and the Divine Mother Goddess, on behalf of Anna, to heal for good and forever Anna's patterns about money. And we also set intention that everyone hearing these words is healed with regard to money for the greatest and most positive aspects of prosperity and good fortune and wealth and a rich and abundant, beautiful life. This is what we all deserve. This is what we all desire. This is what we are all aligning with and choosing right now and from this moment on, in all times, realms, dimensions, worlds, and universes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we have Archangel Metatron coming through right here for you right now, Anna. And he's offering to take your hand. He's putting out his hand to you, and you can take his hand. And he's going to fly with you, taking you through the cosmos and everywhere, wherever you need to go, through time, through space. He's taking you all the way back to the original cause, to the root cause of all of these fears and any and all negative beliefs, energies, and patterns about money, about receiving, about visibility, about success, about positive power, anything that you need to heal about this. Okay, and he's landing now, and you guys are landing, and your feet are now. You're outside, and you can see other people, you can see a building or buildings, and you can see activity going on. And what do you notice? Sorry, I know that's turning that. Let's see if I can just quiet. Okay, what do you notice? You can unmute yourself so I can hear you. Trying to unmute you. There you go. I think I can hear you now. Okay.
I'm here. Yeah.
Good. What do you notice in this beautiful place, or not so beautiful place, where you have landed with Archangel Metatron? He's still here. He's kind of on the side. No one else can see him, but you know he's there.
Yeah.
And what do you notice? Who is here, and what are you wearing? How old are you? Are you male or female? And what place are you in?
I came back to one of my previous life that I knew already. It is on the time I am in France. I am a little child. I can be something like 10 or something like that. There is the war. It's the French, how it is, when the population went against the king and
Revolution, French Revolution.
yeah, the revolution, the French Revolution. Thank you.
Yes.
And I am running in the middle of people that are dying all around, and there are a lot of sounds of the guns, of fire going on, and people are screaming, crying, and dying in the streets. And I am trying to make myself invisible in order not to be killed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. I knew already about this past life, but this word came now to me. I tried to make myself invisible, and I was not successful, and I was killed because I was visible. And yeah, this is strong. It's like, a light that popped up to me, that is, I was trying with all my forces at that time to not be seen, because the French police was just killing everyone in the streets, and it was a survival thing for me to not be visible, and at that time I was visible, and I linked this to the result that was I was killed.
Right. Okay, so let's shift that now. So the old belief was invisible equals safe, and visible equals bad or dangerous. That was the old set of beliefs that you've been carrying around ever since then. And what we look at in the current life is we see that that's not helping you. It's not serving you now. So we're bringing in your highest self, and we're bringing in Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael, he's a big, shiny angel, right? He has a lot of light. He's got a sword sometimes, a shield sometimes. He just takes up the whole space. Is he safe?
Yeah, he is.
He's safe and he's visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ask Archangel Michael, please help me to be more like you. Please help me to be visible and safe. And in fact, more than safe, actually, that being visible is helpful. It's positive because it means I am seen by the people I need to be seen by, so that I can help them, they can help me, we help each other, we have mutual blessings, and it's positive experience for everyone. Please help me be more like you. How can I be more like you? And Archangel Michael is going to help you with that right now. He's either going to give you a message or a gift or a tool or some combination of those things. And you can describe it as you receive the blessing from Archangel Michael.
I see. I'm just describing what I see, because I I see a table with just hands. I do not see a person. I see hands that are putting on the table cards, like you know, when you are playing cards and you put on the table cards.
Mm-hmm.
I do not see which cards they are. It seems to me like poker cards, you know, but I do not see the symbol in it. I just see a table and two hands that are putting on the table cards by card, like when you are doing a solitaire game or
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
However, I do not see the face of the card. I see just the reversed card. So like the card are put all not visible. I cannot see the picture in the card. So and it's like a sort of pyramid built with a card in the table, not 3D, just the card on the table. Like, you know, when you do the reading of the card, that you put past, present, future, like that, but they are all covered.
Okay.
And
so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards are on the table now.
Perfect. And which card or cards do you feel like you need to look at first? Do you want to look at the bottom row first, or do you want to look just at the top card? Where do your eyes draw you? Where does it feel like there's more light? And if you need more light, Archangel Michael will hand you a flashlight right now. And you can put the light on it, and then it makes you be able to see and understand the meaning that's most important for you.
I am trying to reverse the first card, so the upper one in this sort of pyramid, and it's the it's the triumphal card, you know, the one with the sun on the top, and how is in English the name of this card? It's the successful card is
the sun. I think it's called the sun. And the tarot cards, it's the sun, maybe? Strength?
In Italian, we say that is when you win, when you...
Fortune?
It's not the fortune. There is a man with the horse that is guiding the horse, and the oh my God, my English this evening is not here. It's there is in the back the big shining sun, and there is the triumphal. How is in English? Let me check.
Triumphant.
Yeah, the triumphant one. You know that you have the like a caravan, and you are guiding the caravan with the horses going on, and you have the sun that is putting light on that.
So don't worry so much about describing the words. It's okay. We're understanding you well enough. We do understand you, so it's okay. The important thing is for you. You can interpret it in Italian. It's okay for your thoughts to be like flowing in the Italian for it too. That's totally fine. So looking at that card, go ahead and pick the card up in your hands. And then see what has to happen next. Maybe the card glows, maybe it changes, maybe you hold it up to your heart or your third eye or something else. This is going to provide you with knowledge you need.
It seems that the card is becoming hot in my hands. And my first thought was to leave down the card because it's hot. However, Archangel Michael is telling to keep the card on the hands.
Mm-hmm. So notice that as you keep holding it, the heat becomes more comfortable for you. Either the heat reduces, or it just becomes like it's not a problem. It's just like it doesn't matter, you know. So it's comfortable now. It's comfortable in your hand. And now, if I may jump in a little bit here too, the card is transforming into coins, or maybe one big gold coin. It's like a stack of coins, or it's a coin.
One big.
Beautiful. So you have one big gold coin, and hold it in your hand. Maybe you put your hands around it, or you're cupping it in your hands.
Yeah, I'm bringing it with both hands now.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Archangel Michael is giving you the direct download information, and he's saying a lot of things. Some of it is coming to you now, some of it is going to be coming to you later, even in your dreams tonight. And also over the next 3 weeks, you're going to be having clarity, insights, inspirations, revelations, and motivations for you from this healing. And one of the things he's explaining is that being visible is only unsafe when you're in a very bad situation. Most situations, like a neutral type situation or a positive situation, being visible is actually good. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Because, like, let's say you're driving a car, you need your car to be visible so other cars don't drive into your car, right? It has to be. That's just a regular everyday thing of you want to be visible so people don't bump into you, and they respect your space. So this is just a very basic thing. Now, for serving, for helping people, you have to be seen by the people that you're here to help. Otherwise, they don't find you. You don't find them, they don't find you. So you have to be seen by the people that you help. You have to be seen by the people that help you. And that's very important too, because you really only want to help people and to be helped by people where there's a feeling of being seen. There's a feeling like, aha, this person gets me, right? This person gets me. They get me. They understand me. They understand my motivation. They understand my desires, my dreams, my vision. They're supporting me with this, just like you do for the people that you're here to help. There's a feeling of being seen and heard and valued, not only respected, but more than respected, like actually celebrated. And the more you can let yourself be seen as you're holding your gold coin, the more you can let yourself be seen by the right people. That's the missing piece, right? By the right people, the people who are positive for you, you're positive for them. It's a mutual blessing. It's a positive golden spiral. It's a positive golden spiral of love and good energy. The more good you can do, the more good you can experience, the more good you can share. And so now we're going to feel into this gold coin as representing the spirit of money. And you get to have a healing conversation, a friendship conversation with the spirit of money. And I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes so that you can do this. Now, you might have favors to ask from the spirit of money. You might want to give thanks to the spirit of money. You might also want to apologize for pushing it away because it wants to help you. Money is your friend. This gold, it's your friend. It's wanting to help you.
I see now a joke.
You see now what?
The joke, you know, the jolly card.
The Joker? Yeah. Uh-huh.
The jolly card.
Mm-hmm. And what does that
Usually it's a card that I do not like. The jolly card. In my mind, I always associated the jolly card with the bluff, with the, you know. The jolly card is showing something, but the value is different because you can choose every time a value for the jolly card. And this is something that I always associated with, you know, being something on the surface and being something different inside. So I have continuously this big gold coin and transforming in the jolly, and then coming back to the gold coin, and then coming back again to the jolly, and then coming back again to the gold coin. Not sure about the meaning of that. I'm trying to ask.
Your angels, yeah, you're trying a little too hard from your head. You're doing a good job though, seeing everything and opening to learn. So now just allow your angels. We're going to get very yin. Get into your divine feminine, because your divine feminine essence, she understands. She helps you to open, to allow, to receive, and to perceive, and to fully understand the wisdom for you. So allowing yourself to receive from the feminine wisdom, what is your understanding now about money and receiving?
I associated the money to being a bluff. I associated the money to something that appear in a way and it's something different, instead of appreciating the money as a form of energy, as the healing energy is, for instance.
Can money be used to help make the world a better place? How can money be used to help you be a better person, to help you have a better life, to help your husband have a better life? How can more money make things better? How can it be positive? Ask the money to be a positive force for you. Mm-hmm.
I need to change the belief that I have, that if I have money, I will become selfish. I have this wrong belief.
So what is the real truth? What is the highest truth from God and from your angels and your own highest self? What's the real truth about you and money? The real truth, the highest truth, the most love vibration truth. What does it really mean when you receive money, when you have more money? What's the real truth?
when I have more money, I use money for the others.
You use money
Why?
to make the world a better place. That's right. When
Yeah.
you have more money, when you're wealthy, when you receive money, when you have payment of money to you, money flows to you often, abundance of beautiful, good, golden, shiny, nice, lovely, pretty money. It flows to you. You use it in good ways, right? You use it in ways that are full of love, that are kind, that are loving, that are enjoyable for you and for others.
I am receiving the message that I need to start using the money for myself first. Whilst when I receive money, I immediately use the money for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I am receiving now the message that I need to use the money first for myself, my closest one,
Mm-hmm.
and then to have the flow of the money.
Right.
If I use the money like I am using now, first for the others, it's like that I am refusing the money.
It's like pushing it away from you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So letting yourself hold the money, hold the gold coin over your heart. Hold the coin over your heart and say to the money, thank you, money. I love you. I'm so sorry that I was pushing you away. I want now, from now on, I am holding you close. And I'm embracing you. I am loving you. I'm allowing you to love me. I'm feeling the love. And I'm allowing myself to keep you because I deserve it. I deserve to have money. I deserve to feel good. I deserve to have nice things and nice experiences in life. And so I put myself first with money, with time, with energy, because money is a kind of energy. And money, when it's given and received with love, it's a kind of love energy. So feel this golden coin in your heart, over your heart. And
It's
look how happy your
expanding.
angels are. Your angels are so happy. I just so strongly saw these wings just coming up, like wings opening up from your heart. Because the more you allow yourself to love yourself and to receive goodness from the universe, money is one form of the goodness from the universe, right? The more you receive that, the more your wings can spread and you can be happy and so full of love. So beautiful.
Yeah, it's
So whenever you're
expanding
ready,
in all the body.
yeah, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, knowing that this is transformed deep within you. And we're going to give you another fun home love assignment.
Yes.
It's a really fun one. Imagine now that any money that comes directly to you, it could be money that you got paid from a job, money that you got paid from a client, from a student, from a customer, money that was just a gift to you, or surprise money like, oh, look, I got a check out of nowhere, surprise money, you know, any kind of money just coming in to you, or you find it somewhere, whatever. Imagine now that you take a certain percentage of this money. Now, the percentage, you can always change it later. But we're going to choose a percentage right now that you literally put aside in a separate account for yourself. It could be a savings account or checking account. It's better for it to be a savings account because you'd be less likely to spend it, right? So setting aside, and it can be as small as 1%, it could be 10%, it could be 50%, 5%, 25%, whatever. One number is that you know, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to just put it in my savings for me, just because it's for me and I deserve it. And I love money, and it's seed money, because that seed money, it's going to attract more money, because money likes to hang out where other money is. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, because like attracts like, yeah? So that seed money, it's fine to start it out with. If you have received $50, you put $5 or you put $1 or whatever. But what percent are you going to make a commitment to yourself? Right now, you're making this commitment to you and to money and to your future self and to your happiness. What percentage are you promising? You could do more, so just make it the percentage that you can commit to.
A number came to my mind that is 10.
Okay, 10%. Good. Perfect. Perfect. So now when someone hands you $100 or 100 euros, you're going to put what?
10.
You're going to put 10 aside into Anna's separate savings account. Separate. Not just you and your husband. Separate. It's you. Okay? It's your money.
Okay.
How does that feel? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel like stretchy? Like,
yeah.
ooh.
A little bit stretchy,
A little bit
however,
stretchy.
yes.
Right. Okay, good. And it's okay that at first it might not be that much. That's fine. And you might have some money now that you can sort of put in there just to start it out. Like you might say, oh, I can put 100 in there to start it out, or 50, or 500, or whatever. Just something that from what you already have from other account, just put something in there to start it out. And then as new money comes in, boom, 10%, but 10%, that's where it goes. That's where it goes. That's where it goes. Okay. If you ever need to change your number, you can change that, but now it's 10%. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. 30%. That's what I got.
Oh, Roxanne's going for 30. Okay, cool. Yeah. I could definitely see you increasing it. Like maybe you go to 20 and then you go to 30 and then you even go to 50, So you'll see, right? It feels so good to have that. Your inner dragon is going to be like, yay, it's for me, it's mine, And this is part of the power center. It relates to abundance. It relates to manifesting. It relates to creating your best life. And the positive use of visibility. And Archangel Michael's message was important because, see, the interpretation that you had from the past life was interpreting that would apply to all type of situations. But visibility is only bad in a bad situation. Visibility is good in a good situation, right?
Yeah.
When you're with other people, you're with good people, or even a neutral situation, it's also still good. And even in some bad situations, it could even be good. Like, for example, running away, but like, okay, I'm running away fast. So what if I'm visible? It's getting me out of there. It's like, it's better to just make a change, So there's a lot of different ways to look at it that now your past self and is able to kind of go, oh, okay, so now I'm not in a war now, right? Look around you.
Yeah.
Is there anybody here with guns right now, right this very second? Is there anybody at your door with guns? No. Thank God, right?
Yeah.
No. And is there going to be somebody probably tomorrow with guns? Probably not, right? Very small chance. No, it's okay. You're safe. You're safe to shine. You're safe to be visible. And it's good to receive that gold because you deserve it. And you can love money and money can love you. And it's a positive friendship that's going to nurture. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, darling. Oh my God. Look at all that we did today. What? 3.5 hours? What? 3.5 hours? Oh my God. Totally crazy. But you know what? It's okay. This is, you're here in DAGA. That's what we're here for. I'm here for you. Let's grab our calendars though and see if we can figure out for October, right? While we have each other here. I'm not as hard to schedule with in October as September. September was a little crunchier because I had that trip for a whole week. But now it's going to be a little calmer, so that's good. So if we had one like the week of the 7th, and then maybe one for us like either the week of the 21st or the last week of the month for you too.
Okay.
What looks good for you guys? And Roxanne, we're gonna do probably the 11th,
Okay, good.
right, with Gail.
Yeah.
So we could do Tuesday the 8th. We could do Monday the 14th. We could do Tuesday the 15th, Thursday the 17th, Friday the 18th. Any of those are good for me for like this 10 a.m. You know, my
Okay.
10 a.m. What works for you guys?
The 7th or the 14th, either one are good.
The 7 you said, or the 14?
Yeah.
7th is not as good. I just realized because we had the Reiki training the day before, and we might be having a money Reiki training that morning, possibly. So probably better not to do the 7th. But I can do the 8th. I can do the 14th. Is good if that works for everybody. Or 15th.
The 15th is not good for me. The 8th or the 14th I can work with.
Okay.
And the 8 is working. The 8 is working also for me.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Let's do the 8th.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Anna and Roxanna. Your names rhyme. Your name is inside of Roxanna's name, right? So that's going to be 10 o'clock on the 8th. Good. That's going to be for one of them.
Okay.
And then let's skip a couple weeks. 22nd, 24th.
The 22nd is good.
What's up?
The 22nd is good.
Okay. Anna, how about you?
A moment, just a moment. I am keeping the 8. So your 10 is like today. So it was 7 in the evening. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
I am just putting in the calendar, because if not, I know that someone will keep the time. It's fine. So this is done. Okay. New event. That's good. And tell me, sorry, again, the other day that should be
The 22nd.
22nd, 2/2.
2/2 is yes. Okay. 22 as well.
All right. 22, 10, 8. Good. Perfect. All right. Excellent. Good. And then this Friday, we have our Angelic Money Reiki. Anna, you'll be sleeping. We did put the replay up from the European Money Reiki too. That's up in the Wisdom School in the Gold portal. But we're going to include you guys energetically. And Roxanne, you're welcome to join in live if you're able to. And that's at 4 o'clock my time on Friday the 27th. And then on Monday, I have a big public event. That's like a big, everybody can come, and that's for Michaelmas. And that's going to be starting at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Those are 11, Roxanne. I know you and
So
I.
what, 1:11 for me then?
So that's starting 11. And please come to that. It's going to be beautiful. You can share. You can say nice things about Wisdom School if you happen to think of it on any of the posts or the event or whatever. We're going to have a channeling from Archangel Michael. I'm also going to share more about Archangel Michael. And it's a celebration of Archangel Michael. It's his special day.
Right.
So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yay! Wonderful. So, okay, ladies, I'm giving you big hugs. I can't hear you, Anna, but I know you're there. I'm going to unmute you. Well, maybe I can't unmute you.
Yeah.
Yay, we're giving you big hugs.
Yeah, Big hugs. Sorry
Wonderful.
that you cannot see me, but I am hugging you as well.
Yes, we can feel the
my
hug.
hug. Feel my hug.
Feel it. You can feel it and we can feel it. And I'm sending you guys so much love. We just totally did amazing work today on
Yes, we
everything.
got a lot done.
Absolutely amazing. So, and everybody go drink, rest, take a little walk, let yourself integrate, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, goddess. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bye. See you next time.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too. We're going to the Celtic Festival. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to have more shimmerlies. I'm going to get my shimmerlies done. You know my little sparkles? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time you see me, I'll be all shimmerlied up and blonde. I'm not sure what colors to pick with the blonder hair, but we'll see.
Some purple and some silver.
Purple and silver, maybe some green even. I don't know. I might go a little crazy. We'll see.
Purple. I go for the purple. I vote for the purple.
We're all agreeing on the purple, so for sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.